We got resubs, we've got gifted subs, we've got first time subs, we've got Aragorn bits, we've got an anonymous donation.
Oh my god, guys. Guys.
Y'all are the bomb. So,
Wrong names.
Oh, because you're not flipped any longer. I will flip you. 1 sec.
Flip
Whoa.
us. Flip
And then we
us. Flip us. I am Braum. Hello. I am Braum.
There.
I make the
'Cause I
wrong
flipped
decisions.
you while I was doing the behind the scenes.
I make the wrong decisions? Is that what you're going to say?
Yes.
I hate you. So cruel.
Was weirdness right? Was weirdness right?
The
Does anyone want
weirdness.
to give us a little context on that, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah,
Hi,
I don't actually know what that means.
I actually can't tell the difference between your Braum and my Braum, is all I can imagine.
Antenna magic language.
Braum.
What's your problem?
Braum.
I was confused, so don't do that.
Seems
we
like
didn't
Braum to
mean
me. I mean, that seems like pretty normal Braum behavior.
It's true. Oh, perhaps you'd
we go.
like to better your life. I can help you with that. On fire, you're dead.
I was spot on.
Pretty good, Sophia.
Braum.
Thank you so much.
I like that Braum's a Pokemon.
Oh, for sure. John, hi.
Hi.
May I say hello to you? Is that okay? You see? Oh, wow. Okay. Whatever.
We don't. I don't know who the anonymous donor was.
We
because-
don't know.
Because it
And
shows
they're
up to us
unknown.
as
It shows
anonymous.
us anonymous. It may be revealed in the bank transaction eventually, but at the moment, it's still
Only
anonymous.
one way to find out.
Damn it, Neale.
Sorry.
No, my trick
It
streams of
was
service.
me, but it's in reverse. And she's got shirt under shirt under shirt.
My shirt says don't read the comments.
I don't know. Like if you just grab it from the side and turn it inside out, does it even show from the other side?
Nope.
No.
So
All right.
Survey says no.
better than skins all the way down. Am I right?
Better than Tom Cruise's all the way down?
It was not me, sadly, but thank you to anonymous.
Thank
Well,
you, Anonymous. And thank you, mother flipping everyone who's
Yeah,
been
seriously,
donating.
it went crazy.
Holy snapperdoodles.
Yeah. Today we've had
Mm-hmm.
some wonderful
I'll
subs
thank
and
Anonymous.
sub gifts.
That-
Thank you, Anonymous.
That is, so there it is, right there. That's everything filled in for our sprint to marathon. But now we have to move on to Marathon Beyond.
Thanks to
Oh.
you guys, we had to have a meeting about what our Marathon Beyond would entail. Thank
Guys are
you.
making meetings
So
and everything.
let's
Damn it, Kaiser, no.
throw up. We have
No.
so our
Also,
goal
yes.
was 1,000, which we got.
The marathon is happening. The marathon has hit its maximum length. It is going to be 9 hours, and there will be a one shot.
Let's see if that's better, Crosshair.
That's your new. There it is. That's the new tiers. So we'll actually kind of go into them, I guess, now. Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah, for sure.
Because we didn't actually expect to get this far.
Nope.
But there
Hey.
you go. At the 1250 mark, let's change the music for this. Let's,
Ooh.
Epic.
let's make it
Do, do, do,
interesting
do,
here.
do, 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 do.
So,
Stack the money,
what we have here, I'm going to make it big. I'm
build a
covering Scott for now.
cannon.
Deal
Oh.
with it. So what we have here, at 250, we unlocked the repository of secrets with NPCs. So our top donors, of which Anonymous might be one,
Lol.
are going to get to pick, although everyone gets to suggest, 5 NPCs with which you can ask any questions from any time in their lifetime. So you can do that. We also, at 500, unlocked the repository of secrets with PCs. So that is up there. That's important because that's the first time that we've ever had a repository of secrets with the PCs, and that can be either their PCs from Changeling or from Exalted.
Mm-hmm.
Kaiser, I'll
Nick
next.
just throws it down, just decides to just go even further. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're the best.
At 600, our 3 PCs will be in costume for the marathon, and we've already started the process of making sure that that's taken care of. We had unlocked 2 extra bonus hours at 700, which means that those bonus hours that we have in the marathon, you will get the opportunity soon to vote on whether you want one or both of those hours to take place as Changeling or as Exalted. At $800, we unlocked the fact that during the marathon session, there will be 3 bombshells dropped by me. There will be a timer on screen as to when those bombshells will fall, and then like a grace period so that I don't immediately just like knock a player out of the way and be like, by the way, Claude's an alien.
Spoiler.
Spoiler, yeah, John. Jeez, don't.
Yeah,
You know.
Scott's off. Scott, the only reason you're off camera is because right now we're covering.
I figured
Oh,
that
you're
based on
covered
the
by
image.
the marathon.
Yep.
We don't need to see you.
That.
Yeah.
At 1,000, unlocked moments ago, it is now a 9-hour session. Plus, we can now confirm that it is Scott. Here, I'll cover myself so that we can see Scott.
Thank you.
It is Scott. Here, there we go. If I shove over here, you'll be able to see me. It is Scott who will be running that one shot. That will not take place on the marathon day. That'll take place another day.
Yeah.
But Scott will be running a one shot of a different game, and that will be happening thanks to
How
your
scary is that?
unlocks.
Yes.
So,
Exciting.
And we love you guys. I also hate you guys.
it's just
God damn it! We love you guys.
You guys are so fucking amazing.
so we're now at 11:35 because we're about to get another one
Yep.
thrown in
Oh
there.
my Coming up.
God.
Keep going. We got tears for days. I mean, we don't.
Walla,
We don't actually. Let's
walla,
calm down.
walla.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And you guys are donating. You don't even know what if Wednesday is,
Yeah,
could be
unless they
anything.
clicked the link and looked at the page, which I've updated.
Which is now live.
which you've updated. What if Wednesday is not? Because we don't want to take another session away from you. On a Wednesday, when we would normally be running RPG Clinic, we are going to provide a What If Wednesday. That is a full session. That's a 3-hour session where you, the audience, will be able to make suggestions as to characters, either PCs or NPCs, put into scenarios that are non-canon or that don't exist. Have you ever wanted to see what #Jore would actually look like?
Boo. Yeah, oh my god.
Oh my god, Aragorn.
Just gonna keep going.
Oh boy.
I think she does.
I don't have hearts left.
I think she wants to
Oh, hang on, I
see
think I have one
Jore.
more here. Here we
We're
go.
now close.
Oh my god, Aragorn.
Have you ever wanted to see what it would be like if Braum and Talus went on a road trip together?
Crack me another brewski, bro. Wait,
And
what are you doing
you
with
can
that
also
gun?
cross the worlds. I do believe we could have Valeria butting heads with Zister.
Yes. Yes, we definitely
Literally
can.
just stabbing him through the head, though.
So, at that point, then, this is your opportunity. We'll do several of these scenarios. You guys will get to make the suggestions. We'll pick which ones we can actually accomplish. So, think of characters, places, settings, situations, and we'll make that happen.
Mhm.
If we get another $24.12. Because that's where our limit is for that. At $1,500, we are going to get together a series of
Exactly this.
heavily edited for mature content.
Oh shit.
Heavily edited podcasts for the basically interviews with each one of us about where we got our start, about how we feel about both Exalted and Changeling. They will be private, intimate affairs. So
Sounds nice.
we'll have that will be several hours of content because these interviews will go for each one individually and probably for me as well.
24 hours of content.
And that will be released
What?
in a podcast format for everybody to check out. And then finally at 2,000, we're Braum so
You know, would you? Maybe we should
Throwing down $5 for that scenario right now.
see the color of your money.
And then at the
It's
2,000,
blue.
we will run.
Oh
We will run each of our characters' chrysalises. We'll actually get to see them before they were changelings. And here's the thing: if we reach the $2,000 mark and those chrysalis sessions happen, they will be considered canon, and they will have unexpected consequences for the plot going forward. 2000 is also me hot swapping costume.
Shit, give me that hat.
All right.
I joked about hats,
Okay,
but
I will make this promise. If we get to 2000,
Oh, Jesus,
I'll
John.
see what I can do about hot swapping costumes. It won't be as elaborate or as like proper as the costumes that the PCs will have by necessity.
save that for the $3,000 mark.
But
Gotta go.
at 2000, I will do that.
3,000. Kate is building the spark for us, guys. Like, she already has a hammer. She's ready to go.
So
I'm
What?
thinking of an electronic hat rack that kind of
That's the marathon.
I'll build it in 3D.
in a nutshell,
Adult onesies. Goldrake.
Val versus Zed would be amazing.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Yeah.
and Lana pushes us over the top.
What if Wednesday will happen?
So many what ifs.
The headcanon.
Is real.
What if Wednesday has now
Oh my god.
Rubberman.
pushes it forward?
Guys, we're not
even
gonna play
further?
tonight at this rate.
I
I
mean,
mean, we love you though.
Wait,
Thank you.
low dabbed? How much money do we need before Scott dabs?
I think that $25 donation would do it.
What? Yes!
He
Hey,
dabbed
guys.
off the camera.
You dabbed
I
right
did.
off the camera.
Oh,
also, if we hit 2000, I'll dab.
guys.
Oh, it feels filthy.
I don't think I've ever dabbed on camera before,
Okay.
but I can.
Rip terms of service, I guess. Yeah, that's fair.
Please, no dabbing.
Please,
Yay.
fingers. Oh, there goes our audience.
Well,
We're
bye,
going to
guys.
have to add the bits to the tracker later on. I've realized that I just can't handle the tracker and the bits at the same
Yeah,
time.
No, unfortunately, it refuses to look at multiple things, so
Yeah.
we have to do it ourselves.
So we have to do it as we can.
$5,000.
Yeah. It's gonna
Can I donate
cost
to
you.
get a ban on dabs?
It's gonna
Yes.
cost you.
Wait,
Oh my god, where is he going? Oh, okay.
I thought you were
I
gonna
was
like
go
pull down
dab
like
off
a
camera.
long like.
Oh, okay.
No,
like
I'm trying to make sure that we
sign.
don't have fan noise in on the mics.
We're your biggest fan.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the marathon for you.
Whoa.
I suppose
What a sprint.
because the sprint is over now. Now it's
Yeah.
Marathon Beyond.
Oh, Marathon Beyond, that's right.
But what I will do, however,
Yeah,
is I'm
Eric
just
Glenn.
going to edit that panel on the bottom so that it,
Eric Glenn lives in
Can't
the
do
What
have
is
the-
what if Wednesday?
we have the more accurate. Where is it now?
Eric Glenn, I want to hear about it.
Camping is intense.
Oh, yes. Putting your witty retorts to good use, I think.
Yeah.
Whatever
Word out
that
to here.
specialty is called.
What is it?
Was
Yep.
it called puns? Puns on demand?
I don't.
There we go.
No, I clearly didn't transfer it to my mini sheet.
So
You'll
that's
never know.
that's the
Maybe on my
image
jumbo
updated
sheet.
below. I
My
mean, you'd have to
Zumbo sheet.
refresh to see it, but we can't keep it up on the screen because otherwise
My
we just wouldn't have the
Zumbo.
room for it.
So
there we go.
Big. I'll tweet them.
Um,
Oh, yes.
and that's there it is.
It's a
You'll
badass,
twit
guys.
some
Oh,
camping.
yeah.
We love
Cover
ya.
retorts.
So that's it. We're now up to 1280, which means look. The thing is, we are just going to upgrade the level of cameratude, right? With it's not like more money isn't going to go towards like we could get better cameras, we can get better tripods for that, like all of it. Yeah, cameratude. Oh Drake. Oh Drake.
God.
So there it is.
More perk bird.
Hi, how many pork buns can I buy for
$1,200.
$1,280?
Hi.
We'll take the lot.
What about our cameras?
What cameras? It's just a pork
Mega
bun on a
pork.
stick. That's our
With a
camera.
lens in it.
My money could all go to pork buns and it would be worth it. No.
That's
It would be.
And we appreciate it, but I also
We would eat those pork buns on stream.
Yeah, but we also have to
Yes.
make sure that we, if we say that we're raising money for a thing,
Yes.
we want to
Yes.
show you that thing.
yeah. We're gonna have the thing.
So
We will have
Um,
cameras.
We are.
we
Okay.
also now have an official date
Mm-hmm.
for the marathon. I'm gonna leave it to the players.
Sunday, September 2nd.
I obviously missed rehearsal. Sorry, guys.
Now, the one thing that I will say is that unfortunately we can't guarantee that the new cameras will be in for that day. Depending on which camera we actually end up getting, it might actually have to be ordered, and then it will take some while to get here, calibrate it. So that is happening. And what time are we starting?
1 p.m. Eastern Time, so as to allow West Coasters not to have to wake up too early and Europeans not to have to stay up too late. I know that sucks for CapDAF. We will understand if you miss a big chunk of it because time zones. Unfortunately, we can't cover the whole globe at once.
We have tried. Especially Jorik on his cloud.
If you go to our marathon page, which you can get to by clicking on the little marathon tracker down below, it will give you a link to click to the time zone, and you will know what time it is in your time zone.
And of course, it's 9 hours, so we'll be going until 10.
Yeah, so 1 hour later end than usual.
So Crosshair, 5 a.m.
NBD, really? NBD.
NBD, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's that flat Earth convention when you need it?
I think they actually are meeting somewhere off the edge of the... Never mind.
No, I know Rock Pants sent us tweets of that guy who was there. It sounded awesome.
So
That was a Comic-Con.
that's how it is.
No.
That's what's happening.
that's
This
the issue.
marathon
Okay, I
is a
see.
go, and it's thanks to
You.
Your generosities,
Your lurves.
and we love you.
So much love.
You can't feel it, but it's quite warm in here, and that's because of the lurv, I would say.
This is also because it is quite warm.
That's some sexy hot lurv.
Yeah.
Carby Kitten just joined. What's this marathon? So, the marathon, just for people who may not be aware, we run a Changeling the Dreaming 20th anniversary game here. Normally our sessions run from 6 to 9 Eastern Daylight Time, or Eastern Time, whatever it is. And some wind down afterwards. But on September 2nd, we are going to straight up marathon this thing from 1 until 10 p.m. And this marathon is thanks to you and your donations that we've been raising in order to be able to afford better cameras for this particular stream. We've got some cameras, but we're going to get better cameras.
Both.
For sure, both. For sure.
And for those of you who are in the North Americas, it is Labor Day weekend, so you guys will have Monday off. Sorry, Europe. But yeah, that will hopefully ease the burden of the long session for those who have the holiday.
Doesn't need my birthday.
So we've managed to make it there. Look, at 2,000, we're adding at 2,000 that I will hot swap some costumes, but at 2,000 being able to see the 3 chrysalis sessions would be pretty cool. That's 3 extra sessions that you wouldn't get normally. There will be full sessions for each person. So
Jeez,
you'll get a chance to see that, which will be pretty cool. Now, we actually have another game that we have to get to. And in order to assist us with that game, of course, we have our 2 moderators extraordinaire. She who knows 10,000 things and echoes through song. Aragorn and CapDAF are both here in the house. And because we have CapDAF, because he is that cool, we do have a recapped to play for you.
Okay.
Last time on Changeling. Sophia swings into Ramsay's dream. Patches offers the Duke breakfast in bed. Braum writes to Mac Daddy. Zista wakes up Kyoko with a chainsaw. Incisor brings Sophia donuts. Lauren is missing. Braum calls her. She's at his old apartment, where his ex-wife and kids live, taking a shower. They drive out to rescue her from Braum's worst nightmare. There's no sign of Claire. Lauren tells Braum she remembers them being in the bathroom years ago. Braum has her sit down and makes them some tea instead of getting the fuck out of his ex-wife's apartment. He tries to explain the difference between his life with Kay and how Lauren's a different person, without much success. Sure enough, Claire returns. Lauren turns invisible and pieces out, while Braum kind of just wishes the ground would swallow him up. He's awkward as fuck about why he's there, but eventually tells Claire the truth, mostly. Sophia offers Lauren a chance to speak with Kay directly, sort of, which she jumps at. Patches gets a call from the tailor who wants to talk in person. In whose footsteps is Sophia walking? Does Patches have any practical jokes planned? And will Lauren's obsession with Kay be the death of Braum? Find out on Changeling now.
Can we go back to the part where it was the death of Braum? Like what?
No, I
He
think we're going to
wishes
breeze
the
right past
floor
that.
would just
Oh,
swallow
actually
him up.
swallow him up.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm good with death.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Never mind.
What's up, Shiny Mewy? Saw that you followed us earlier, so thank you very much.
Shiny Mealy.
Welcome.
Hey.
Hey, Shiny Mewy!
Ah.
Shiny Mewy.
2 + 2 is 4.
Now we understand.
Bestest recapped yet?
Never gonna Nexus. No shit.
Yeah.
Just gonna give you
There's
up.
been some
I was
pretty
so close.
excellent recaps.
Yeah.
That's good. But like, there are times where someone just alley-oops the ball, and Captain Daft just like crushes.
Slam jam.
Yeah.
John, can I take one quick second to just tell everyone about the RSS feed?
Yes, please do.
So for anybody who is not able to watch these streams live as often as they would like, we've had a number of requests in the past for audio versions of these streams that people could listen to on their phones. And so Shiny Mewy actually took it upon themselves to upload these convert these streams into audio files on RSS streams, RSS feeds, and the first 5 episodes are linked through the YouTube videos on my channel. So if you go there, that's how you can access them. But as far as I know, they're all uploaded. I just have to go through all the
Friggin'
video
nuts.
descriptions and fix it. But if
You
that's
may
how you
post
like
a
to
link.
catch up, do
Links
it.
are enabled on this channel. So
Yeah.
please, by all means. So if you ever wanted to listen to these things, that's honestly like really
Whoa.
goddamn cool.
Yep.
Actually,
Everyone
yeah,
just
that's worth. You
dumps
know what?
some
I get.
modes
I
on
get
there.
that. That's
Yeah.
good.
We're
Actually, I knew we can.
I realized that I forgot to do something
Yeah.
this past time. Is
Let
that
us bet.
we have a bet
Oh,
for this
shit.
this time around. I'm going to work on that, but in the meantime,
we spend.
Did they spend? Did we spend our experience? I did.
What did spend? Did
you're
we
the favorite
spend?
child.
I did not spend
I did.
Go ahead.
Yes,
What'd you spend?
Well, I know that Aragorn gets very mad when we don't spend our experience, so I bit the bullet and I spent some, which I'm actually very excited about, guys. I bought a 3rd dot of Kenning, which is the sort of the Fey sight, if you will, and I bought a 4th dot of Alertness, which also gives me a specialty, which, John, we were chatting about, and I came up with one for you, which is specialty Hidden Weapons on Alertness. How do you feel about that?
That's great.
Yeah. That's great, Scott.
That is great.
I'm super happy about that.
I'm super happy about that too.
Thanks, bud.
All right. Well, here comes your vote. Now, this is you can
Covered.
You can bet some of your modes.
Shit. All
Modes
right.
that you've been collecting. This is just for fun, but you can bet some of your modes. And this, the previous bet was which character would suffer damage first.
Yeah.
Well, this one's a little bit.
Which one will
different.
die first?
Oh my
Ah.
god.
So
Who
the
will
question this
die?
time around is,
Oh shit.
which character will commit a faux pas first?
Oh, sorry.
And will you be the one to determine what a faux pas would be?
Sorry.
Yes.
None all session.
I will determine what a faux
Impossible.
pas is. Now this is a character, not a player. But
So sorry, Cap Daff.
it's-
I will commit
and
faux pas.
a faux pas I am defining as either a social gaffe or a lapse in judgment.
Thank you, Aragorn.
That's
That is the
because
correct
otherwise it
choice.
would be almost impossible for Sophia to get it.
I.
So
So max bet is 100, guys. You can't bet all of your modes on this, as much as you may be sure of the result.
So your
Crossers,
options
like,
are
it's a sure
0
thing.
Braum, 1 Patches, 2 Sophia, or 3 no one makes one at all in the entire session. The impossible pick.
What are the odds on the impossible? I love it. If it's 10 to 1, I'm betting all my
Yeah,
motes.
I'm betting.
Well, 100 motes, sorry.
I'm betting.
Bear in
some
mind, though,
stuff.
you guys don't have nearly as many motes as you have in some other channels with your points and stuff like that. I made the progression pretty slow, so I don't gamble. Well, you're not really gambling anything other than mystery points, but don't gamble if you don't want to.
Yep.
That is totally fine. So we have a favored son. Scooter is the good one.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Shiny Mewy,
Soccer.
once again. I
He
realized that I was
appeased the
working on
gods.
some things. That is
That's fair.
fantastic. I will, dare I
This is
subscribe
Pizza.
to a podcast that features my own voice?
Yourself.
Oh my god.
I guess it wouldn't be the
Yes.
first time.
Oh yeah. Way back when.
Carry on our favorite son.
Nice.
You'll be Braum.
Well, it's
Dun, 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 dun.
it's getting kind of late.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we should play.
Wrap it
Yeah.
up.
How
Oh,
about you? Do you have any other questions? Do you have any other weird... Are you guys going to interrupt me again? Because you almost always do, because that's what you decide to do. There you go.
the interruption from
Thank
the
you, Crazy
heavens!
PSN.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yay!
That's the interruption we needed.
Yeah.
Remember that your subs will count towards the meter, at least the amount that we get off the subs. We'll get that there. So. Anyway.
You said what you bought, right?
Yes.
I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
Are we ready?
I'll tell you later. Yes. Sorry. Yes. Best song or bestest song?
There's a game that was released by Milton Bradley a long time ago called Masterpiece. In it, you have every player is playing a rich dilettante who is bidding on famous works of art.
Nice.
And they're actual works of art. They're prints. You'll have various different famous paintings that are being distributed, but each painting has in secret a value clipped underneath it. Some of the paintings are worth quite a bit. Some of them not as much, and there are two which are forgeries. And of course, the trick is that you're trying to sell your own paintings to other people for more than they're worth, and you're trying to buy paintings for less. But the real trick in that game is to figure out exactly who's telling the truth and who's lying. And at what point is somebody's genuine enthusiasm over a painting important, and at what point is it put on? The point of Masterpiece is to make shrewd decisions when you don't have all the information present. And I think that's a lot of what role-playing is. The idea that you have to make the best decisions you can for your characters, knowing that there is the unknowable, that the bottom can fall out from underneath you at any time, or that it might not even be something that I've planned, but a mistake or an action or a decision or a call coming from one of you that manages to affect the outcome. NPCs are living and breathing creatures, and they have their own wills that can be messed with depending on what the players decide. Who is a forgery? Or is that painting that looks kind of humdrum secretly worth millions? That's the question that I'm going to ask you three today. Because, no, not everything is as it seems. But some things are exactly what they seem. For you, specifically, we're gonna kind of come back in right as you leave Ramsey's dream.
And is she awake?
No.
Okay. I checked the time.
It's 1 a.m.
Yeah, I can't wait. I wanna ask her about the dream now, I think. So I want to gently nudge her and see if she'll wake up.
So you put your hand on her shoulder, and you could swear that just for a moment it feels cold. But that must be a remnant of the dream that you just left. And she stirs, and you can tell that, like, she, you know, her breathing catches for just a moment and then starts normal. And her heartbeat accelerates for that briefest of moments as well. And then she rolls her shoulders and she twists in the bed to look at you, and her eyes, you know, adjust to the light and widen.
How much of that dream do you remember?
I don't remember a thing. What did you see?
You asked me to find a secret of yours. I followed a path along the ocean, through the ocean. A path that I think you've walked before, looking for someone. Someone that you'd lost.
Oh. And she shivers. She pulls the sheets around her a little tighter. And her ears flatten just slightly away from her head.
You weren't expecting me to find her, did you?
I'm not sure what I expected.
You loved her very much.
No. No, I don't think that's possible. She sits up and she still has the sheets clung around her. It's not that I loved her. I don't know if I've met her.
How is that possible? How can you be searching for someone you've never met?
May we go downstairs? I feel a chill. I'll be glad to speak about it, but I should be close to fire.
Of course. Of course.
And she gets up, and instead of getting fully dressed, she wraps like a robe around her, and smiles wanly, and then starts to head out when you're ready.
Yeah, I'll head out. I'll follow her.
So for the two of you, you could still be in Freehold if you so choose. 1 a.m. isn't early, but it's definitely still a point where you could be awake. I may or may not be hinting that you could probably...
you
Yeah,
could probably
I'm
just
probably
be there for
still
this,
up.
yeah.
Yep. I'm probably still pondering what to do about Quebec.
I stayed up trying to get an answer out of Kyoko about what kind of profession she thinks I should maybe take a career in, and we were talking about that. But I left to go make us some tea. because I
Oh,
wasn't
you're
getting anywhere.
specifically
with it.
talking to Kyoko about that?
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Okay.
I think you should be a bodybuilder.
What sort of profession do you think that somebody who is a purveyor of daring do?
Well, I don't think there's as much stock and trade in adventure these
Stunt
days.
person for erotic film. I could really use some Earl Grey.
Yes, of course. I was thinking more along the lines of a day camp instructor or something. Is that
Well, you
not adventurous enough?
you
for
could reach for the stars.
Always wanted to be an astronaut.
I could never be a day camp instructor. Rabbits are nocturnal.
That's true.
We must all deal with our frailties through life.
I must say you've managed this one quite well.
I do what I can.
You do.
Every time I see the sun, I wonder how long it will be until I turn to ash. Then I remember that I'm not a vampire. And I go and find my boyfriend, hopefully not too exhausted from his work, crashing out of a 20th story window, landing on a crash mat, and then engaged in pornographic acts unspeakable. The kind that I could never ever tell my parents about.
Never mind. On his lips is the who, as in, who is this boyfriend of yours? Well, it does sound like quite a life. Do many pornographic films have physical stunts of that nature? It's
I wouldn't know. I've never seen any pornography.
oh, of course, me neither. That's why I was asking.
Patches.
I gotta go.
We have a debate that neither of us can settle. We're desperate
Oh.
to know whether a lot of pornographic film involves stunt work.
I don't think Patches has to.
Oh,
My
that's
answer
all right.
would be
I have
no.
access to all the IPs that are accessed through any sort of network here. And Patches is by far the biggest connoisseur of pornography in the entire building.
My answer would be no. Though pornography is a very lucrative industry, they aren't going to spend extra money on extra staff when it's not necessary. The budget doesn't need to go to stuntmen
Oh.
or women.
Then, Braum, I suppose you'll
people.
just have to be a normal porn star.
I appreciate the compliment, but I will have to pass.
Why?
Doesn't seem like it makes full use of my talents. Tea. Tea?
No, I'm going to keep drinking, thanks.
What are you drinking?
Scotch. I don't know.
Scotch. I don't know. Okay.
Let's go with that. Yeah, Scotch.
All right.
At this point, you can arrive downstairs. Right as you can hear as the doors open, Kyoko saying, then I guess you'll just have to be a normal porn star.
So just a typical Sunday night then. Excellent. Excellent.
So, as you're headed towards the kitchen, as you're drinking your spirits, you see Ramsia, and I actually have no idea what Sophia is dressed in. Possibly still the
Sophia's
same clothing
dressed?
that she was dressed in before. But you see Ramsia come in, and she's wearing just a very plain nightgown. And for the first time, you can see that her ears are kind of flattened a little bit. And her tail isn't doing that tick-tock motion that you often see. She's nakers.
Sunday night party. Should have planned something.
We're heading down to the balefire.
Okay.
Everything's all right.
Yes, but if... And I look to Ramsia and just ask, if you'd like to come along,
Sure.
I think there's some information that might be useful for all of us to know.
Of course. Let me just put the kettle on low for some tea, and then when I come back, it'll be ready.
How do you put a kettle on low?
You put
You put the kettle on, and you turn the heat to low, and then it boils slower because there's less heat entering the water. I'm no scientist or chemist, but that's what I understand.
That would imply that my tea is going to arrive in a slower fashion.
I'll meet you down there.
I'll take some tea as well, actually, and so will Ramsia if there's extra water.
All right.
Thank you, Braum.
Patsis, you're sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, nothing caffeinated, please.
I put the Earl Grey box back down and start rifling through the cupboard again.
Like
for
a
something
lemon
to-
zinger.
Yeah.
A chamomile would be just lovely, Braum.
Yes,
Thank
of
you.
course. I start looking for something that I think could be spelled chamomile. No, I'm kidding. C-A-M-O.
Plenty of intelligence.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, yes, I'm making teas for everybody, and then I'm going to go
Wonderful,
downstairs.
thank you.
Very straight. I'm not going to play that out.
Funnily enough, if you were a boggin, that water would boil in 1/3 the time.
True. Is it too late to change my kith?
Yes.
No. So we'll head down to the balefire. The room with the balefire.
When you arrive downstairs, the song that squeaks in the elevator as you're on your way down is Right There Waiting by Mark Cohen, I think it is. Oh, Right Here Waiting. No, Richard Marx. Richard Marx, what am I saying? Wherever you go, whatever will do. Anyway.
I just always thought it was so funny. We always play a really fun guessing game in the elevator where we're like, what is that supposed to be?
It was popular in the 80s. Anyway, so when you get down there, the first thing
Yeah.
I'll note is that the workshop is closed, but you can hear noises from behind it. Sister is working in there. But that doesn't preclude you from making it into the
Can we turn down the
room
music
with the
slightly?
balefire.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I would like to gesture for Ramsia to have a seat on one of the beds. All right, so would you like me to explain to them what I saw, or would you like to start from the beginning?
You know best.
I don't really know what I'm explaining right now.
Then perhaps it would be wise to get other voices to help you.
I have tea.
Oh,
So here's tea.
thank you,
I got
Braum.
tea.
Pass Ramsia some tea.
She takes it and cups it in her hands.
As part of my training, I visited Ramsia's dream tonight, and she asked me to uncover a secret in her dream that would have been hidden from me. And I found that she's been searching for someone for I don't know how long. And asking about it now, it seems that you've never met her. I'm wondering if this has anything to do with what we saw in Braum's dream.
The one that we are supposed to find ourselves.
Yes. The idea that there are people who are looking out for us, but that we've never met. That seem to exist in
Well-
a different place.
Could the person she's looking for be someone that's from a previous life? The way Lauren is seeking out memories of Kay, but in a slightly, significantly more subtle way.
Ramsey, do you find you have strong remembrance?
I know she loves to read. I know that she is so quick with any kind of joke, and I know that she would hate the fact that I'm wearing shoes right now.
What? That's so specific.
I used to wonder when I was little whether or not I actually would ever know what love was. I just did not feel it the way that I thought others did. Except there.
How did she even enter your consciousness? How did you become aware that she was out there somewhere?
I think she always was. But it will be all right. I know it will be.
Would an oath of true hearts extend beyond a lifetime?
Are you asking me or are you
Yeah, I'm asking the GM, the
Okay.
storyteller.
So an Oath of True Hearts can be for any length of duration that you choose.
Until it is.
For the most part, changelings will either pick a selected duration. It can be as short as like a week, a month, a lunar month,
Mhm.
a year and a day is a
Right.
common one. Sometimes you swear an Oath of True Hearts for the lifetime of both participants.
Mhm.
And if you are incredibly foolish, you can try swearing an oath that extends beyond and whatever. But that's looked down upon. It's actually considered pretty gauche to do that. And the reason why is because changelings, in fact, more than most other supernaturals, actually know that there is something that exists known as true love. True love is extremely rare, and it is the sort of thing that does last beyond lifetimes. But the number of people who actually experience true love is incredibly small, and it isn't always a blessing. True love means that there is a part of you that very simply belongs in someone else. If you were to find the person who is your true love, you might choose to swear an oath that lasts beyond lifetimes. But otherwise, you'd be dooming yourself to potentially become Duntain, as you would have an oath that your fae soul was burdened with that you would have no chance of fulfilling.
Of course. Yeah. That's a good
Oh,
point.
it's true.
So Braum's just been sitting there like in total silence, digesting this information. I'm kidding.
Do you feel oath bound to her at all?
I could break an oath.
Would Sophia have any idea what this could possibly be based off of what she knows?
You can roll your...
I would love to.
I'm going to have you roll your intelligence enigmas, please.
Better than nothing.
That's 2 successes.
All right, now I'm going to ask you to roll your intelligence grammar.
One success.
Okay. The symptoms point towards her actually experiencing true love, but having never met the person who is the one that she is destined for. So, in Changeling society, there is what's known as the Order of Shalott, which Zeron belongs to. And
Yes.
those people who are members of the Order of
Poor bastard.
Shalott find that they don't want to enter into any romantic entanglement unless they find the one. But for a lot of them, that doesn't exist. Not because they're doomed to never find love, but because it is impossible to find the one if you don't have a one. Most people have a 0.7 that they round up.
That's so romantic. I'm so in. I love it.
But that's not anything to be ashamed
No,
of.
no, no,
But
no,
like,
I'm not kidding. I love it.
a one is for most people just not there. But it might be true in her case.
Okay. So that would mean that she had met the one like in another life, but
Or
not
she's never met
necessarily
them, but
sworn
knows
an
that
oath.
she
But
exists.
she just knows that. Is that something that happens very often?
If you have a true love, and assuming that true love is somebody who can exist beyond lifetimes, so like a fae soul, then yes, it could very much happen. But the problem is that you actually have to find the person and you have to meet with them and stuff like that. And it's the problem is that you don't necessarily know what they look like. You don't know. It's very possible that this person might be a different gender, a different kith, a different race, a different et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, right. I thought I heard her refer to this person as a she, but I realized that she might not have gender-wise. Okay.
I think you thought that the person beneath the waves might have been a woman.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
that's what
I understand.
remember. It might not even be fae.
Yeah.
One's true, right? Like, there's no reason. Anyway.
Well, it's
You've experienced this before. You've seen something in Braum's dream.
yes, but nothing like this. This is just somebody who at least spoke to us from within Braum's dream, saying that there were guardians at work protecting him.
An agent of Dawn. Apparently they exist.
So is everything you see in a dream true? None of it's just, wishes or hopes?
Even wishes and hopes
Isn't
are
that
true.
Dreams are about?
Ramses smiles at Patches, and like there's the prick of her ears just kind of up. Absolutely.
I'm not an oneiromancer.
And I haven't been known to be entirely honest.
I believe that there are values placed on people's hopes and wishes, right alongside facts. In fact, sometimes even more so. You can see things in people's dreams that they want to forget in their waking life.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe some things that they aspire to. Secrets they didn't even know they had.
Again, you're the one studying this. To me, it just seems like we're taking similes as reality.
Don't you think in many ways it's even more real than the waking world?
I really would like to think that Rick is not real.
But he affected Braum in a very real way.
Yeah.
So in some way, he is real.
True.
I wish that too, Patches, for what it's worth.
It may be worth it for you to start investigating further into this. If Dawn itself is starting to interfere with you, the collective you, who knows?
Well, I sure don't.
But you're planning on entering his stream anyway, aren't you?
Yes, but for a very different purpose. It wouldn't do well for Lauren to meet. Or would it? No, that's silly.
What?
Well, Lauren is there to meet Kay as you remember her.
Yes.
We don't need to bring her into anything else.
What is the anything else?
That woman.
We can't find her again.
She might show herself to us. We don't know.
I believe she said she was leaving us somehow.
Okay.
It's all very... We're not quite sure exactly what this is.
It seems that I've fallen in with an interesting group. You're going to kill me, Patches, but I think I might need a sip of what you're drinking.
Come on, Patches. Just give her a drink.
No, she's coming.
Yes.
Fine.
She just takes a very small sip, and when she hands it back to you, there's the glass. It doesn't feel warm, but charged.
Well, we should all get some sleep.
No,
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
And so, Patches,
This is bad.
Kate, you'll need a new character at this point. We'll just
Oh boy.
see what we can do to.
Oh my god, no.
When you taste the drink, instead of the effects of alcohol clouding or slowing down the world around you, you're impairing your judgment or whatever, it clears for just a second. Patches, I want you to roll your intelligence gray mare, and your difficulty is 4.
3 successes.
So, for a second, you remember a dream that you had. One that you probably tried to forget. You're standing on a platform. Kyoko is gripping your shoulders, and you heft this magnificent javelin that you've created. It has currents of electricity, diodes, LEDs, just running across the entire thing. And the tip of it, it looks like it has a tip that looks sharp and deadly, but stretching along from it are 2 serpents surrounding this staff. And you look Kyoko dead in the eyes, and you run the spear through her.
Excuse me for a quick second here. This table, smash this light.
What's Aragorn gonna do? Oh, die quietly. Oh, Jeebus.
You should put in that Kyoko is not here.
You wake up. Oh, no.
We're all just standing there and there's a javelin. God.
Obviously, I believe in dreams. I believe in the dreaming. But I believe that not everything that we dream is concrete, hold your hands on it reality. Some of it is your mind telling you what you're capable of.
And you don't find that real?
There's a fine line between that. The way you're talking about, the way I understood Braum's dream was that he believes that he can be important to the fates, and you're saying that he absolutely is.
Absolutely. Well, we all are. Don't you think?
Okay, well, if we all are, and we all are unique, and we all are special, yes. Okay. See, the way I'm seeing that I thought you were saying that he's extra special. I mean, he is. You're a renowned hero.
No, it's all right. I understand what you mean.
But
If I go into his dream, see something that says that he is extra special, comes out of his dream, tells him that he is extra special, and he then fulfills his own destiny, is that not real?
it is.
Did the dream make it happen? Was it going to happen anyway? Macbeth is one of my favorite plays. The Witch isn't. Okay.
Are you supposed to not say that? I guess we aren't.
We're not in a theater, Patches. It feels that way sometimes, I know. But
So meta.
anyway, we could be debating this all night.
So you think everything you dream is real?
No. No, it isn't. The trick is to distill from a dream what is important. There are times that you'll be in a dream and something will be very real inside, typically when an oneiromancer is striding through. It is possible to bring elements of the real world into somebody else's dreams, after all. But dreams are meant to be the creation blocks. They're not textbooks.
They're not textbooks.
They're not textbooks.
So
I
don't
take-
read them word for word.
Did I ever say that I read them word for word?
I take this to mean that we are all the architects of our own actions and legacies.
The greatest architects still need the right materials to create.
The greatest
If I only give you
architects
shifting
still need
sand,
dreams.
You will have nothing to
Are you
stand
all
upon.
architects explaining me?
Yep. Nudge, nudge.
Does that count as Sophia committing a faux pas?
This is Liz. This is 100%. Give it to Sophia if you want. This
know,
is
man.
all Liz.
So Sophia's not making the jacking it motion?
Nope.
I know, I was like,
Da, da,
what
da,
is this?
da,
Oh, God. Your donation dollars are at work. Love you guys. Of course not, Patches. I think, Ramsey, if there's anything we can do to assist you, I'm starting to understand perhaps why you're so nomadic.
If you're looking for them.
I have a very clear memory of making a promise that I would not dedicate my life to chasing a dream and ignoring all the others. I'm here to teach you and to see if there's anything that I can do to help out. That's what I'm here for.
And in exchange, I'm sure we can help you.
Yes,
We'll figure out a way to help.
I hope so. Patches, I apologize if I've committed any offense. I
all
didn't
good.
realize you were an architect.
These two know better.
It's
Thought I could still
1:30. I'm
use the
just
word,
sleepy.
frankly.
Time for bed.
Feel free.
Good night, everyone.
Staring into the
So you missed what Patches speared Kyoko with, though.
Oh, Crosshair, no.
Oh God.
I'm staring into the balefire. I don't know what y'all are doing.
Yeah, Sophia's left. I don't know if Ramsey has left.
She hasn't yet.
No, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go back to Kyoko, to whom I brought some tea. I'll go back to bed.
By the time you get back to Kyoko, she is completely devastating some poor schmuck in Quake 2. She seems to have a rocket launcher that just can't miss. The graphics are all like 640 by 480.
Oh yeah. Oh my eyes. Ugh.
And it looks very gray and brown.
Oh.
Bloom lighting. How are you?
Fine. As fine as I can be living in a freehold that seems to never be just, a place for people to gather and have fun. Build shit. Yeah, okay, our fates seem to be fucking important. We're completely entwined in the whole goddamn political stupidity.
I guess that makes you one of the lucky ones.
Suppose it's better than being boring.
Truth be told, I don't know of a freehold where everybody just gets to sit around and build shit that isn't populated with complete dolts.
Yeah, but like...
It's the stupid ones among us who choose to shut out the rest of the world. Or maybe they're smart because they don't have to deal with this. I wouldn't know.
I mean... I think dreamwalking is super interesting, and the threads that Sophia is pulling on right now are great. How are you doing? Having her traipsing through your dreams?
It's part of the training. I can at least give her a playground that she can't mess up too badly. I know that you've walked in a dream before.
Yeah.
Not really where you want to be, though.
I don't like finding out about people's most intimate moments, their greatest fears and their greatest wishes, without them telling it straight to my face. It feels like sneaking into someone's room and reading their diary. Even if they told you could go into their room and do whatever you want.
Why do you think that I insist on staying and training personally instead of just telling her what she needs to know and walking away? There's a responsibility that comes from being an oneiromancer. Much the same way that there's a responsibility of being a namer. You have access to things that may not deserve to be out. But if somebody lets you into their dream, it's a different story. And she gets up. That's like handing you the key to my diary.
Well, then apparently I don't like reading people's diaries.
Some of the most important things that we have to read are diaries. Good night.
Good night.
And she turns and walks out of the room, closes the door.
Patches will spend a while staring into the balefire and eventually lay down and sleep on whichever bed she happened to have sat down on when she first got here.
At 4:30 in the morning, Patches, you're awakened by something bumping really hard into your bed. And muttered cursing as you can see Zister just clutching at his knee.
What the bloody hell are you doing? Sneaking in here at whatever godforsaken hour this is.
Ah, yes. What am I doing here in my own freehold, in front of my own balefire, trying to get to sleep after a long night in the workshop, and finding out that somebody is in my bed, Goldilocks?
Oh my god. You know, you're lucky that this place has lulled me into enough of a sense of security that I didn't just fucking shoot you.
You're lucky that I don't think that you're making a pash at me. Get out of my bed. You can sleep in that
Yeah, no, I'm like on my way out of that.
one. Just take that one so that at least you get the benefit of being in here.
So, any progress on whatever you're clanking away at?
Absolutely not, and I'm loving every second of it.
Good.
It's been a while since I've allowed myself to make mistakes.
As long as, fuck it. You know, Civil's up in Quebec City.
Yeah.
I'm headed up there tomorrow. You want to join me?
Shibbles.
It's a great workshop. It's a great freehold, but it might be nice to get a change of scenery for a day.
So when a fella smashes into you in the middle of the night, the next thing you do is invite
Invite
him
him
to a
out
bar?
for a drink? Yes, obviously. All right. Forget I said anything. Good night. I like turn over and pull the blankets.
Like an old married couple. It's so sweet.
I love it.
The following morning, by the time you wake up, Zister's gone. By the time you wake up, Kyoko is like completely passed the fuck out next to you. We're talking like, yeah, head out, like, mouth open,
God.
ears everywhere.
I try to arrange them. Like, you know what I mean?
And then they smack you in the face.
Yeah. No, just so that they're not going to get stepped on by me. Let's be real.
Do you invite Ramsey back?
I go straight to my room.
Okay.
If she comes up to my room, she's welcome to stay there. But
She doesn't.
otherwise, I just sleep in that room.
She just stands in the exhaust going, so are there beds here? Or
No, we. She
So I know, I
has
know, I
her
know.
Assigned a room.
I know, I remember.
Come on, Braum.
And there is I guess when you wake up and when you kind of all head into the exhaust, there's smoke billowing out of the kitchen.
Okay. I knowing not to. Well, I'm gonna try the doorknob really quick just to touch it. To
It's
see
one
if
of those swing doors.
Yeah.
Gonna push it open. Let's go.
So you push it open and just like smoke comes out and it's acrid and inside all you can hear is somebody going like shit, 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 shit.
All right, a little louder so we can find you. I'm saying like this.
And then
cover my face.
as the drink, sorry, Kung Fu Fighter spewed drink. As the smoke clears, you can see that Lauren is trying to make breakfast, but everything has gone wrong.
I mean, clearly.
Like
That amount of
there's
smoke.
pancakes on a griddle that somehow are on fire, and
Jesus.
there's eggs which instead of being yellow, they're definitely like just straight through and through black. And like how scrambled eggs are supposed to sit in a pile, this one, like you see her touch a plate and it just pops and the eggs just sink into themselves because they've basically turned into ash.
What happened in here?
I wanted to make breakfast to apologize for what was going on, and I have completely. I think this one's still good, and she takes one of the pancakes, and they're still like literally. It looks like she's been pouring maple syrup on the pancakes and then putting them directly on, like, but while it's still battered.
Yeah.
And then when they weren't, and like the griddle seems to be turned up to like 4 million degrees, so
Max.
she kind of pulls it off.
Oh God.
And puts it on a plate and then blows on it and hands it to you, and it like smells like death and just like absolutely disgusting. The kitchen, like, it's a wonder that a smoke detector hasn't gone off.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have any. Oh.
I'm gonna grab a fork
You
and
just go
just
to
carefully cut off
keypad.
an edge.
So pancakes aren't
can't?
supposed to snap when you put a fork into it, but this one does. So when you put it in your mouth, it, like, you can feel just like there's eggshell mixed with like somebody overworked the batter so it's completely dense, and it's been cooked to like 1 billion degrees, and the maple syrup has gone from caramelizing to straight up just like burning on it, and it tastes disgusting, and everything is like the worst.
I think it's a wonderful idea if we were to all make breakfast together. Maybe.
And that's when you hear the door open.
I'm going out the window.
What the fuck
Straight for the window. Straight for the window.
is everybody doing in my kitchen? And Claude
We should have told
just
her.
And Lauren's like, I made breakfast. And you just see Claude like look up at her, and his eyes narrow to slits. Get out.
Come on, Lauren. I think it's time. We'll maybe make a little more something later.
I'll help clean up everything.
I don't think you should.
In about 4 seconds, I'm going to find a fire extinguisher. And I'm going to assume that the only reason anybody is still in this kitchen is because they are on fire and require fire extinguishing from me. My fire extinguisher, I should warn you, is a 15-inch cast iron pan that I slam down on anything that's on fire.
give Lauren a very discreet, like, go.
The last person to leave the kitchen is going to place a gigantic box in front of the door so that no one else will be coming in. Do I make myself absolutely clear? Cast iron is not cold iron. I'm going to make that distinction very, very, very clear.
Yeah, that'd be pretty. Yikes. Be awful.
So as all of you spill out,
I'm pretty sure just Braum went into the kitchen
Yeah.
once he found out it was Lauren.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah, otherwise I would have been
We know
doing
better.
things.
We're getting out of there.
I wasn't quite sure if I was upstairs yet.
I guess you are.
Probably an apple box or something behind the bar. Maybe a stool that Claude
Yeah.
sits on. I don't know. Something.
it's like a quarter apple and a half apple.
I
and a
love
full
it.
apple.
I'm going to stack them. I'm going to stack them in front of the door.
You have to go to sleep.
Well, it's morning.
Well, but can't you like take a nap or something?
Yes, I'm not tired just now. It wouldn't be very effective.
Lauren, it's better if it's a deep sleep. There's time, don't worry.
Fine.
So
Just enjoy the day.
Sophia also has to rest. It's not exactly a cakewalk. So let Sophia take the day to get ready.
I will say, Lauren, it's very nice of you to have made breakfast. I wish I had a chance to have more.
Yeah, Claude was away for some reason, so we didn't think to tell you the whole don't go in his kitchen.
It's sort of his
He's-
domain.
Oh.
He's very protective of it.
Yeah, I guess so. I should get cleaned up.
Yeah, and I'm sure despite his probably seeming grumpy, he will most likely have made breakfast by the time you're out of your shower.
Oh, okay. And she trots off to her own room.
He won't have made breakfast, will he?
He'll have to clean up first.
He was furious.
Even at his speed, it might take some time.
If Lauren is anything like Kay, showers can last upwards of 45 minutes.
It's like teenage girl. She'll take her time.
Just enough time for us to go
condition her
get
hair.
breakfast and bring it back. Doesn't that sound nice?
Yes, we could maybe talk about what we want to do today. Get out and about in the world so that I'm nice and tired for later.
I'm going to ask all of you to
Yes.
roll me a single die, please. Actually, no, not Kate.
Oh, that is a 10.
5.
Awesome.
WG.
Oh.
I have another dream for you. Because you rolled a 10.
Yay.
Like right now? Drinks.
Dream, love it. Take me in your dream.
Like right now, though. Yeah, I don't know.
In your dream, you are in a store.
Didn't do anything.
The store is way too fancy for anyone except for maybe you. We're talking like wood paneling everywhere, marble floors. And instead of having racks and stuff like that, there's just the occasional mannequin holding a new outfit. But these mannequins are real. They're alive and they move, although they still have the kind of blank face of a mannequin. But it's, for some reason, not creepy, even though you would assume that it would be. That's what you can remember.
Okay. And this was a dream from just the night before? Or do we know when
From the
I
night
had
that you just
it? Okay.
had.
Thank you.
What is the next thing that you want to accomplish?
Did you want to go to
That's tomorrow.
on your trip? Oh, that's tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah. So we can just be like, we entertained Lauren today.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have an idea for that just because I like it and I want to put it out there.
All right.
The oratory. St. Joseph's Oratory
There we go.
in the west of the mountain in Montreal.
Yes.
It's
Côte des Neiges.
gorge.
Joseph's.
Oh.
Oh, I totally just.
Oh, rip. There we go.
Better?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
It'll be
There we
There
go.
you go.
Perfect.
All right. St. Joseph's Oratory, huh?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what that's.
We'd free her of that
Oh.
confusion and burden.
Well, I am loyal.
Shing.
Braum, what the? Just break my sword on my neck.
Yep.
No.
Wait.
Please just end it.
Oh, that's depressing.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Jump in front of a bus. It just bumps off. I'm sorry. We're good. Okay.
Hottie 19.
You'd like that, wouldn't you, Aragorn?
Yeah.
So,
Hey, bruh. Looking really hot.
St. Joseph's Oratory actually has, unlike a lot of religious affiliations, it has a certain amount of glamour associated with it, specifically because it was a place where people believed they could be healed if they managed to make it up the stairs.
That's right. Yep.
Now, does that mean that there might be the possibility for us to get some glamour out of this excursion?
Yeah, if you steal the piece of
Yeah, if
Saint
you,
what's his face
Oh my god, heist.
art.
Oh my god, heist.
if you steal a relic.
Piece of the true cross. Let's
That's
go.
probably worth
Let's
like
go.
5 glamour. Sorry,
We're
guys.
kidding, by the way. We're doing.
No.
Oh, thanks, Crosshair.
Hmm.
I meant, like, would it be possible to, like, I don't know, just by being in the presence of a lot of people who are...
If it was that easy, people would just flock to the oratory. Like, Changeling would just hang out there and get glamour off
Fair
people.
enough.
But it would be a prime place to ravage people.
I'm full. I'm good.
Just right there in the chamber with the heart.
So
Yes.
She-
That's yeah.
she finds that interesting. She finds the ramen place close by to be perhaps more interesting. Or it's a pho place.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
Not ramen place.
Yeah.
But no, she's it's a wacky old time wandering around an old religious building and
It's big.
It is quite big. Cool.
But what is the next thing that you're actually wanting to do?
Go
That
into
night-
Braum's dream and let Lauren meet Kay.
Who's going into Braum Stream?
Me and anyone else who wants to go.
I guess
You
not.
are asleep.
Damn it.
If
Every
Patches
time.
wants to go, but I ask her very hesitantly because it feels like she doesn't want to.
Only if you think you'll need protection.
I mean, it is. Sorry.
Well, the past couple of times in Braum's dreams, we haven't had any problems. But
Willing to go if you think there might be danger.
is that really the only reason? You're not curious?
Oh, certainly curious, but his I know more about Braum than you and I know more about Braum than almost anyone else because of walking through his dreams. And while that's a privilege,
I want you to go, Patches.
Lauren wants you to go.
all right, but you know I'm a curmudgeon. So if you misbehave, I'll be there to get mad at you.
You've never been mad at me before, have you?
Great.
It's like yesterday.
I screamed at you in the car, bruh.
Can't scream.
48 hours ago.
That was some loud
Staring.
staring, very disappointed,
Yeah.
You want
Lauren,
to play the game for that.
for momming all over that car.
Ramsey
Ugh.
offers to accompany you,
I would love that if she'd like to come along.
but she makes a very deliberate act of walking up to Braum, looking up into his eyes. Would you mind if I entered your dream?
I grant you this permission.
Thank you. Your consent means everything to me.
Are you okay with my going?
Yes.
Okay.
And Lauren, I hope you find what you need.
So do we have to be like there when you're asleep?
It's a little difficult to sleep when there's people surrounding my bed.
Sophia will let us know when she's ready.
I'll come and get you.
Okay.
It'll be weird.
Sleep.
Braum's gonna get on his jammies. He's gonna brew himself a nice cup of tea. Maybe light a couple candles. And go to sleep. He won't light candles before bed, obviously.
Very unsafe.
All right. So you do your pretty things that you need to do in order to
Brush my
relax
hair. Put on my night robe. Oh. I'm now asleep.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
I'm going to let you drive here.
You do that.
I'm
Right
just
now.
along for the ride.
Thank you for putting your faith in me.
Faith is easily won.
Not easily kept.
If you want to interpret it that way, sure, I guess.
All right, everyone ready to go?
What is that sound? What was that sound?
Ripping a fissure in the side of your temple.
Oh, I just
and
cut
diving in
open
through
his
it.
brain. Oh,
Yeah.
Ow, my cerebellum.
but it's grayed out.
Uh,
Mood. Enter mood message.
Oh my god.
It's going to be one of these things.
Sure is.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
There we go. Yeah, well done.
There we are.
Mood. Over it.
such a mood. I don't quite understand how to use it yet. I've been seeing young folks on the internet using it as like mood and just like a picture.
Yeah.
So
I've started doing that.
I'm not, quite understand the subtleties of it. I'm getting old. I don't understand.
If I
Whatever
look at
happened
it, if I
to
look at a
words?
photo,
Pulse
it's
of
like
the
this
internet.
perfectly sums up how I'm feeling right now.
Ugh.
It's that mood.
Ugh. Whatever happened to words?
My
Mood.
fingers slipped off the pulse.
As opposed to mood, and it's just like a goat like falling over. That's way better.
Right there,
than-
right
Boom.
Yes.
Everyone knows what's up. Okay.
So much better.
So, Braum,
Yes.
when you fall asleep,
Okay.
Kyoko has put on a cosplay suit of armor, and she's holding a little sword that's very clearly like made out of PVC and duct tape. And she's standing in the corner, and she's looking very serious, and she's just holding this sword. And just
Are you guarding me?
it's essential that somebody defends you from the monsters that live under your bed.
I would want no one else.
Breaching
defend
my
me
gates.
to-
Oh,
Nobody said that. Thank you, the Lady Kyoko. Oh. Wake me if there is danger, of course.
cute.
So you are entering into a dream with Patches, Lauren, and Ramsia.
Correct.
Oh, what
And
a
anyone else
what
who
a
wants
dream
to
team!
go.
I'm so down.
Talus is like, I'm down.
I
Okay.
really want to go and
Chop
see
off his
inside
other arm.
Braum's dream.
Come
Perfect. Come on,
Oh.
Cog.
We love you.
Do you think he dreams of any girls?
I hope so.
Oh. It's just a revolving door of wives at this point.
So many wives.
Ugh.
So many.
God, I hate it.
Cog just starts whispering like names into Braum's ear just before they go inside.
Pamela Anderson.
Pamela Pamela and
Pamela Anderson. Patches.
Oh
Whoa.
God, no! Stop!
no.
Stop right now! I don't
Oh,
wanna-
Braum is the Henry VIII of Changeling streaming. Perfect.
My favorite.
When you arrive in the dream, you are standing close to a waterfall in Alaska.
Yes.
It's warm, but in Alaska it never gets so warm that it's uncomfortable, at least not in this place in Alaska. The water is crisp and cool, and when it sprays every once in a while onto your skin, you can feel goosebumps raise because this water is ice cold. But it's pleasant. You are standing in direct sunlight. Looking around you, this is just it's a mountain, but it's a mountain in as much as like Mount Royal is a mountain. This is not a very tall one, nor is it a particularly difficult one to move around on top of. And there are plains stretching in either direction. There's a freeway, like a highway, relatively close by. It's a freeway. It's America. We can call it a freeway.
Hey.
Sorry.
But it's a fair distance away, and you can't hear the cars that are traveling alongside it.
No people in sight.
Not yet. It's just the four of you. Although you do get the feeling that somebody is close by, behind the waterfall itself.
Ooh. I want to walk towards the waterfall.
You see Braum.
Hello.
And when you see Braum in the skies, the sky that it's still daylight, you can see that very, very, very faintly that there's a shooting star just arcing across.
Hello, Braum.
Hello.
Are you waiting for someone?
I am.
Do you know how much longer she'll be?
No. But that's all right. I find this a beautiful place to wait.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry.
Yes.
It's beautiful here.
Except that, of course. And I point out towards the freeway. It's like cars. It's far, but like, it's there.
Well, you need to have a place to get here, I suppose.
I find watching passing traffic soothing at times.
At times. I agree.
I know this place.
Do you, Lauren?
Something happened here. Something happened here. I don't remember what it was.
What kind of feeling does this place give you?
I feel like I made a decision here. I feel like I said something that I shouldn't have, and then I said something that I should have. And that's all I remember.
That's quite a bit. All things considered.
Do you have any idea what she's talking about, Braum?
You were here. It's been a long time.
It has been. Sure has. Sophia
And-
remembers instantly. Liz does not.
To the clinic. RPG
What
clinic,
did she say
that
that
is.
she wasn't supposed to say? Is it talking about your wife cheating on you? That wasn't
That
here.
wasn't-
Was
No, that was, I think, in her. Well, we were in his bathroom sitting on.
it? Oh,
And then a figure approaches from a trail leading from beyond the mountain up towards the waterfall itself. It's still distant, but it's the shape of a woman. Scent of a woman?
Okay.
Braum.
It's a Robert De Niro movie.
Is that her?
And Lauren looks, and then she steps behind Patches.
Oh.
And there's this intense, like, radiating blush. And she very clearly is just trying to make herself as small as she can, standing behind the shortest person who happens to be present.
That's really cute.
Lauren, it's all right.
I will protect you.
What if
I
she
like
doesn't?
wink her at her.
What if she doesn't like what I've done with her?
She doesn't get a say. So she's going to have to live with it. She chose you, though. She specifically chose
She
you.
did.
I put up my hand as well and wave to her. Kay. I'm really hoping that goes.
I'm not certain if you get a response.
Okay.
The figure waves back.
I kind of turn to Lauren as well. Should we approach?
I don't know.
Come on, Lauren.
And then she looks up and she looks directly into Patch's eyes. What do you think I should do?
I came here to meet her, to get answers, to find out what you could find out. Let's do that.
Is it real?
Real enough?
Good answer.
Okay.
Kay lives on in Braum's memory. This is the best place to meet her.
Okay. And she starts walking away from the waterfall and heading down with Braum. And Ramsia just sort of starts trailing at a, respectful and yet still totally I can hear everything that's going on distance.
Nice.
Ditto.
Braum, Kay on the path, walking up like a long time ago.
Hmm.
Do you remember what happened here?
We swore an oath, not, well, I was going to say long before, but anyway, before an oath of true hearts, we swore an oath of clasped hands to sort of bind ourselves in friendship and loyalty.
So Kay stands in front of you.
Just waiting for Kay to be like, that's wrong.
I didn't expect you to bring me here.
Why not?
I thought the place you'd made for me was the beach.
Yes, it was.
Oh shit, I fucked up already.
Oh. Do we do the turn around and while we're turning
Oh,
the
guys,
world
this
changes?
was my bad. I am but a student oneiromancer, you see.
But I like it here better. I like the cold better.
As does your niece.
What's interesting though is that this image of Kay is not wearing her sealskin.
Right.
So unlike any other time that you've interacted with her. Because Lauren still has it, and
Mhm.
it's tied
Like
around
tied
her
around, yeah.
waist.
Okay,
Oh.
how does it feel to be without your coat?
I didn't realize. I'm so happy. Thank you.
I could give it back.
No.
No.
No, it's meant for you. It was. I remember when you were born. I saw it then.
When I was born?
Mm-hmm.
Kay, I don't know how to live your life.
It's so hard, isn't it? It's harder for us, I think, than anybody else. Because we never really stopped. I mean, I think if you think hard enough, you'll remember before me, even. And that was confusing when I first became what we are.
Perception alertness.
Okay, I didn't know that you also had a strong remembrance of your past.
I do. It's not. It's not the same as it is for you or for the other Cathane, really, because we're choosing, in most cases, who we give ourselves to, and there's a connection there.
Standing directly behind Kay, there's almost like a ghostly apparition that you can make out. Patches, you can just see it as wind. But Sophia, you can tell that there's this grinning, bearded, crazy-haired man who's just looks like he's lived his entire life getting sea spray smashed into his face. He's wearing a gray pea coat, which he has around him, but that you can see that he has this, the lining on the inside has been cut away as if he had something else underneath at one time. And behind him, there's a quieter, very rail-thin man who looks like he's no older than 16 years old. And instead of grinning, he's looking on a little solemnly, but like he's definitely interested, and he's got a twinkle in his eye.
I want to just look over at Patches and see if she notices.
Now that she's drawn my attention, can I see?
Because she's the oneiromancer and has a certain amount of effect on the stream, she can kind of highlight that by shifting light and stuff like that to make it more visible for you, yeah.
Scope.
I'm sorry this is going to be so difficult for you, Lauren, to figure this out.
It's only difficult because I know that what you've done. I know that you were great.
So were they, and so will you be.
I don't know. I'm no knight.
So?
I don't even know how to hold a sword or shoot a gun or...
Then don't.
It's true, we don't all make our mark on the world by striking down enemies in the heat of battle. Some people make their mark in other ways, and more important ways.
I don't even have you.
I didn't get to have them either. That's the nature of this. But I am with you. I think that's part of why the remembering is so strong.
Can I ask, why is it that I'm drawn to everything that you have done, and yet I know that I can't match you?
I think it's my fault. I think I think I was feeling something a little bit too strongly when I passed, and I wasn't thinking of what would come next. I wasn't thinking the way I should have been of you.
How did
But I
you
was
die?
thinking,
Oh boy.
what I was thinking in the moment that I died was that I was with the person I loved most, and that he was giving me something that not many people would be strong enough to give me. And it was going to be so hard for him.
That makes sense.
And I think that left a mark. Like that time I spilled a milkshake on it. And for some reason, the one time it decided not to repel stains, it just left that stiff bit there on the inside of that one cuff.
I accidentally brushed up against some coral, and I think I've put a couple of scratches in it.
That's exactly what you're going to do. Is figure out what your mark is, knowing that everybody who's held this before you has managed to make their mark in their interesting and unique ways.
So what you're saying is that I just have to add on to what's already on the coat?
Exactly.
Sophia and Patches?
Mm-hmm.
Roll me your wits. Wits brawl.
It's an awesome roll.
Okay. So Patches, you notice it first as it's happening. Sophia, you only notice a moment later, but Ramsia has reached out and taken each of your hands. She doesn't seem to be aware that she's doing it.
I'm going to give her hand a little squeeze.
My turn to look at her.
She's smiling. Hey, Kay.
Yes.
You know, I was thinking about what you said about the last thing that you were thinking. I want you to know that the first thing that I did was I dove into the ocean.
Was it cold?
Oh, it's freezing. Oh, it's
Good.
freezing. I think my heart stopped.
It feels like that.
So, that's not the last. It's not the last thing you did. You went from whatever happened to you, whatever you were feeling in that moment, and you, in the blink of an eye, you were in the Atlantic.
One heart-stopping moment to the next.
Yeah. She looks up at Braum, and she walks forward and she gives him a big hug. I'm going to give you a moment. She heads back up to the waterfall.
Thank you.
Of course. I honestly, I didn't know what else to do. You were always good at solving problems. Not that she is, of course. That's not what I mean.
Ramsia says, I'll go check on her. And just
Give me my...
heads back up towards the waterfall.
I'm gonna start to follow.
Oh.
Feels weird to stay. I don't know.
Is your other friend going to stay?
Guess I'm following.
Oh, okay. All right. I would have been down. I don't know. Oh no, she's my
No.
bodyguard in here, just in case.
Oh, no,
Um,
sorry.
When did you change?
Oof, that is a long story. Not that
I
long
mean,
ago.
inside.
Hmm. When I managed to do something that put me back on track to continuing those great things that we did together.
What was it?
I don't know if you'll believe me.
Well, you're not a puka.
That's a good point. I had to fight for my life, and I took one. It so happened that the one I took belonged to the King of Willows.
Well, fuck. I have no idea what to say to that. I'm proud of you, and what the fuck?
It was
Has
necessary.
the war started?
No, not yet. I do feel that something is coming. And that all of us here together are going to be the ones to keep everything together, keep some form of order. I just hope it won't be too disastrous, is all.
Keep your knights close to you, Braum. I'm not speaking of the Red Branch, not specifically. But your companions and the other one you brought. She's important.
You can tell that.
I've always been really good at knowing people when I look at them. It's sort of why I did everything that I did.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks like I felt for a very long time before you, but more. And if I'm reading that right, then that's more important than the war. If there's a chance that somebody has something that amazing waiting for them somewhere in this world, you have to help with that.
Of course. Of course. I realized I came here seeking help for her, for Lauren, so that she could be at peace, so that she could move on with her life and so on, but I guess it seems more that I was the one seeking help.
I'm a dream now. I'm realizing that more. But what you are dreaming of is oathbound to you, twice over. I will always be here for you.
Lauren has started to reach her hand into the waterfall and like hitting it so that she's splashing patches in Sophia.
You like the cold?
Like she's not specifically like, ah, but like she's putting her hand in it and that's bouncing off
Oh,
her hand.
that's
I'm
fine.
going to step back just a little bit.
Wow.
It's cold.
I smelt.
Hey, Patches,
Mm-hmm.
you're not a knight, right?
Nope.
Why not?
Because I'm not all into the whole noble do-gooder stuff. I mean, I try to do good, but I'm happy to follow orders, but not the Sealy code of...
Well, there are unsealing nights, aren't there?
Probably. Yes, I'm sure there are. Sorry. Yeah.
They're like just as many
Yeah,
unsealing
yeah.
as there are sealing.
I'm not exactly noble.
But you're cool.
Cool is not noble. I'm a soldier,
Oh, that's deep.
not a leader. I haven't had some king bend over and plunk a sword on my shoulders.
Do you think I should jump? Like, no, that's a very bad plan. Like, it's
Not
falling
from
into a
up
pool
here.
that, for all you know, is like 2 feet deep.
Not
you know?
from up here.
Braum, you can see that like Lauren is now starting to like reach out and like snare at the waterfall.
I feel I'm a little ashamed. I never thought that because of the way that you can pass yourself on, that you can choose your successor in a way, I never thought of the connection you would have to the ones who came before and the ones who come after.
If anybody's looking, Braum can't see it, by the way. I should point out he's too close. But if anybody's looking, you see that the seafarer is just laughing his ass off right now.
What a meanie.
That makes me chuckle.
I sort of knew and I didn't really know. I mean, I'm lucky, I suppose, that I only died once. But it doesn't give you much practice. Fuck, I love how Braum you are, Braum.
I'm not quite sure how to respond to that without using my own name as well. So I think I'll just leave it there.
I was a little worried when this ember inside you started to light up again, that you might be different, but you're really not. You're just you.
What?
Just you.
That's all I know how to be.
That is the truth.
And I'm very happy that there's someone who has a way with words more than I to help Lauren understand that she is who she is.
I think she's gonna need some separation from me. And eventually some from you as well. But I think one of the things that I've liked first most about you and then loved most about you is that you take care of people. And I think that I subconsciously was planning that if something happened to me first before something happened to you, that you would be the right person to sort of set her on her way. I'm sorry I didn't think to include you with that planning.
No, of course. You had to do what you had to do, and now I just don't. She showed me that I am more in the grips of banality than I thought, and that was a little frightening.
Then let's go jump off the world.
All right. That sounds like a good idea.
I have to tell your oneiromancer something.
All right. Well, I'll meet you at the edge of the world then. It's
See
my
you soon.
dream. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes.
It's my dream.
And Kay's gonna walk up towards the waterfall.
Lauren by now is just like very happily thrusting her hands in the water, and she doesn't even really seem to notice Kay.
Sophia,
Yes, Kay.
you're the one who walked in here and brought the others.
Yes.
Make sure that when Ramsey wakes up, that she knows there's other people like her. And there's someone else that's lost. And she must remember that she is searching. Where is she?
Well, I think that Ramsey's dreaming self will always remember, even if she forgets for a bit in the waking world. But we're going to help her.
Make sure she remembers when she's awake. It's important.
All right.
Love is important.
Patches, there's now another person behind the waterfall, sitting there, still holding a very elaborate looking bow. Just watching.
It's not the same person that we saw, is it? Yeah.
Who fucking called it?
She said she was gone.
I hate you, Braum. I hate you.
Watching her.
Do you know what interests me about all this? She says as she rolls her shoulders. The sort of diaphanous gown that she tends to wear, this time pulled a little more tightly around her so that the water doesn't spray on her. She looks out over at Braum, who I assume is still just standing on the path. I wonder what happened to the confidence there.
You're in his mind. Go find it.
No. I'm not in his mind. We're in his dream. And that's a big difference because the funny thing about this place is that it's what he's created for himself.
There's still going to be traces of all of that.
Well, you really haven't changed, have you?
One last thing. Can you make us the edge of the world?
I can try.
You have until we finished running.
What?
And then Kay's going to turn and run towards Braum to grab his hand and then start running off.
Oh, shit. All right. So, are they running towards the water? Or
No,
Down the
running
path.
down the mountain.
down the path? Down the
Yeah.
Okay. So, I want to make an area quite a ways in front of them suddenly become a sheer rock face, cliff. And I want to craft clouds like as soon as the cliff ends, so it just feels like you're diving into nothingness.
Okay.
And then once you have fallen for a good, let's say, I'm going to say 30 seconds, you're caught by a cloud, a more solid cloud, and brought back up. So it's like a little elevator system.
Sorry.
So
Sorry, everyone.
as you dive off the cliff and you just run off the clouds, Kay's hand in yours, you feel the hand sort of slip away and fade as you're falling. And then the mountain starts to shake around you. The waterfall stops, and for a moment, everything seems to tremble underneath your feet. And that's when buildings start to erupt from the ground around you. As the mountain itself seems to start flattening, the ground under your feet starts to rumble, and then puffs of dust come up. As instead of standing on grassland, you're now standing directly on top of just a mass amount of packed grit and ground paved into a road. And looking up now, you see Braum falling from an incredible height.
Oh, rip.
But the buildings around you don't look like they should. They're not modern buildings at all.
I haven't cast anything in like 2 months.
Made of brick, sandstone, but there's no evidence of modern technology here. Ramsia, now standing by your side, tilts her head. It's a dream shift. You've triggered a dream shift.
What is that?
It's a good
You've
question.
had dreams before that have changed from one thing to another, quickly. His brain's trying to renegotiate what's happening.
Well, not if there's an oneiromancer in his dream who's guiding things. That's not what's supposed to happen.
You're holding the world around you, and you can, in fact, affect it, but he's still master of this domain. He just can't control it like you can.
Oh, my God.
And Braum, as you're falling, you realize that you're no longer falling from above, but instead you've started to turn and are now falling head down, and you can feel your fist glowing with immense amount of power. Light starts streaming around from behind you.
I'm not even going to stop this. It needs to happen.
Okay.
And you can feel the person who destroyed dreams beneath you. Is it the leader of Abford Pharmaceuticals? Is it the innumerable number of enemies that you've managed to cross paths with in your time as the Red Branch? Or is it just a hulking mass in black armor? And as you're stretching towards the ground, it feels like you've been falling forever. And a shooting star smashes into the ground as all three of you wake up, ejected from Braum's dream.
I like to think I also wake up like this. Like,
Supermaning.
I'm not a Pokemon. I'm a real boy.
Braum? Are you all right?
What happened?
I don't know.
So I should point out that because he woke up violently, I'm going to need you both to make dexterity athletics checks. Or sorry, wits athletics checks.
Sick.
Okay, so Patches just
Ooh.
you feel your like essence just getting sucked out of his body, and then you land in a 3-point stance, just like next to Kyoko, whose head just snaps up at this. How many successes? Whereas Sophia falls out. She
Elegantly.
can't. A cantrip cannot make her look foolish. So she falls out standing, but you are unsteady. and for a moment there's just like this reality is this actually where I'm supposed to be?
Are we back? Are we back?
Patches, you can get out because you're super badass.
All right.
I should roll for Ramsia and Lauren.
Oh, they botched. I guess they're dead then. Here we are. We're back in the spark. Yes, Lady Sophia.
Okay, so Lauren falls out and just rolls until she smashes into a bookshelf.
Ay.
And Ramsia
Ramsia
lands on her feet, but not nearly as steadily as
Ches.
Patches.
Sorry. Is everyone all right?
Braum,
Yes.
could you maybe not create a meteor in your dream next time we're all there?
As a shooting star when we first arrived.
Exactly. Perhaps I became the shooting star. I don't know. Lady Sophia,
You slammed into the earth. You created an earthquake with your glowing fist.
Yeah.
and I suppose you've been in control of every dream you've
He's
ever
an
had.
agent of Den. He
If there were
offed
people
a
visiting, I would make
king.
more
Of
of an
course, he's a
effort.
meteor slamming into the earth.
What?
You
Ramsia-
caused ripples throughout the world, like
Yes.
a meteor.
Ramsia looks up.
I like that.
It got ahead of you. That's all. That's fine. Because sometimes riding that dream shift is going to be how you learn where to go next.
So what should I have done differently?
Not a thing. Is anyone hurt?
No.
It was really fucking cool.
But what did we learn?
Just fucking sick.
We have information. We might not have learned anything, but we have information, which might make sense in the future.
What did we learn? Well, I learned that I have power, similarly to everyone here. Perhaps it is a projection, perhaps it is a past self, I don't know. We did learn that everyone is important here in this room.
We already knew that.
I don't know if we did, and I look to Lauren with that.
I learned everything I needed to know. And she steps forward and she takes Braum's hands in hers, her tiny little hands.
Very clammy.
We'll meet again. But I should go.
Right this moment.
Look, I know that one day I'm going to have fantastic adventures. But I'm not ready for the one you're about to go on. You being the royal you. Hey. You'll get him. After all, we jumped off the edge of the world.
We did.
She gives Braum's hands one last squeeze, and then she turns around and hugs Patches, hugs Sophia, nods to Ramsia.
You don't have to become a fighter.
That's why I'm
Sophia
not going with you.
doesn't wield weapons, she wields magics. And you can wield whatever you wish. But I must say I'm thankful that we aren't going to be dragging you into the dangers that we're facing. Go. Be safe. Learn. Cut your own path.
Add to the coat.
I really hope I don't fuck this coat up that much, but
Hey, it could look like a badass sleeveless tank top by the time you're done with it. Or not.
the only thing I wield is a surfboard. I'll see you soon.
What a cool dude.
And she turns, and I'm going to ask all of you to roll me perception, empathy. at a difficulty of 7. Two, 1.
Nice. Oh, it's weird. I also have a pretty weird spread here.
6.
Woof.
For you two,
Yeah.
she has her spine is straight, her shoulders are rolled back. She's confident. A confidence that she hasn't shown since she's arrived. Sure, she's been bubbly, she's been excited, but confident, no. But you caught the tears as she was leaving.
Sad tears. Happy tears. Confident. Sweet tears.
Confident tears.
Manly tears.
No,
There it is.
bittersweet.
Hey, 6 successes buys you a lot of adjectives. I like it.
And that's when you hear a knocking.
I am the one who knocks. Sorry. Where? On the door?
On the door outside. And Kyoko
It never stops.
just gets up and she moves around and she opens the door and there's Zister and he has a duffel bag on his back that looks like it's been beat to hell and back. It clanks when he shifts his weight because it's probably filled with tools that he really doesn't need. I thought we were going to Quebec City.
What time is it? We were just dream walking.
You're going to Quebec City?
It's 6:30 in the morning.
Is Claude awake and has he made the... Is there coffee?
Here it is.
That's what drive-thrus are for.
Fine. Okay. Why are you bringing all that? Are you, like, going to rebuild Sybil's place without her permission?
Who are you, my mom? Let's go.
I only have so much space in my freaking car.
We can take my car.
Why would I want to take your car? It's
Because
my
it kicks
trip.
the shit out of your car.
It's my trip. You were invited to join me. You can drive on your own if you want.
Don't you want to she my car?
Oh, God.
Patches.
Yeah, Taylor called
Have
me the
you
other
ever-
day.
What? And?
And I think he's on the DL trying to meet me, hence my not just announcing it to the whole world.
I'd like to go too.
Would you like to find an excuse to be in Quebec City so that the 4 of us don't roll in being all like, we're just happening to be in Quebec City. Don't kill us, even though you promised you wouldn't hurt
I
us.
think you need to get some rest before the trip, Patches. Why are you doing this?
You can sleep on the way.
Playing drums and
Between
tooting
the two of us,
horns.
we've got this really interesting.
Playing drums and tooting horns and pointing arrows towards ourselves about being completely freaking conspicuous.
Have you ever seen a nuclear-powered Winnebago?
Oh my god, you're so fucking old.
Is he
And
serious?
with that, he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out this tiny little capacitor. It's got 3 little,
Yeah.
or no, it's not a transistor, so it's got 2 little pins on it. And he rolls it up in his fingers and he flicks it expertly so that it just bounces off of Patch's forehead.
Well, I don't think that was necessary.
So, Sophia,
Yes.
any clever excuses?
Sure, I'm playing a concert there.
Great.
An impromptu one.
Of course. What else would she ever do? She's so famous that she can just create concerts whenever she wants to go to a city.
Isn't it wonderful?
I too would like to go.
All
to
right.
Quebec
Do
City,
other
but
people want to go? Do we need to fill up the whole Winnebago?
No, I will travel separately.
Why?
Oh, I just want to.
I mean, you're loud. Sorry.
Yeah. I just want to be present in case anything happens. We know the Duchess Eloise isn't exactly safe.
Yeah.
I'm happy to take the train.
Oh.
Okay, we're all going to travel separately in our own vehicles
You are
because fuck the
concerned.
environment.
Nobody wants to
Traveling
ride in a
together.
nuclear Winnebago.
I mean, if that exists, Zisterflex, I would like to take a ride in it. Not that I doubt you, of course. It just seems wildly improbable and dangerous.
What about you?
Improbable and dangerous
If you can
sounds
promise
just
that
up his
it's
alley.
That's a good
safe.
point.
I can promise you that it is as safe as anything else on the road today. Slightly safer.
Fine.
It's a decent odds.
To the Winnebago.
Oh.
Oh, I have to pack. I'll need 2 hours.
Oh.
Oh,
We
and
have to-
Patches? And he turns around and just... Well, no, he doesn't even turn. He just backs out the door.
Would an
And
old
then
man
he
do
backs
this?
out and then just continues like around the hallway, backing up.
He's
I'm
so...
not entirely
turned-
certain because it's been a long time since I've actually been on the streets. Patches, did you just get served?
I don't fucking care. I do want to see a stupid goddamn nuclear Winnebago.
Did you just get knocker served?
If I got knocker served, he'd like lay down a robot and it would be cooler than mine because my robot wouldn't be able to do as cool things as his.
This isn't Big Hero 6. This is real life. So we're going to go down to a nuclear Winnebago and probably make it to Quebec City in under 30 minutes.
Really inconspicuous.
Perhaps it is covered by the mists.
Shall we fast forward to your meeting?
Yes.
I'd like to fast forward to when we first see this Winnebago, and what does it look like? And then after that, yes.
The Winnebago.
Personally.
There's a few
Wanna know
things
what it
about
is.
this Winnebago that make it slightly different. The first is it looks like he has completely overhauled the front of it in order to create a more aerodynamic shape. The windshield is sloped back now and has it a curve that makes it look almost like a Japanese bullet train. The second thing is that in the place of a gas tank, when he opens it up, there's a small green glowing light that comes out of
Jesus
it, and he tilts his head and he snaps on this massive yellow glove and just reaches inside it and twists his arm a bit and then pulls it out. Inside the Winnebago are the following: 4 king-sized beds, a hot tub, a half-length Olympic pool, and a bar that has neon insets that stretch across. Patches, I want you to roll me.
Spice bus.
I want you to roll me intelligence crafts, please.
It used to be in the library.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
1 success.
That's a lot of ones.
Damn it, ones.
There's something off about the inside. It can't possibly be as big as it appears to be from the outside. And you're relatively sure that there's no way for him to, like, it's not like a pocket of the dreaming that can move around. That technology doesn't exist.
So this is why you don't have parties in the Spark. You have them down here in your Winnebago.
Sister, I applaud you. This is quite something.
Can I have you, Braum, just roll me a quick perception alertness, please?
You bet. How about my hidden weapons specialty?
No.
Now I have to ask every time.
Yes.
I'll take 3 successes for 100 hours.
All right. You notice that there's a bumper sticker on the back. A bumper sticker that has very recently been applied. And it reads, Pussy Winnebago on the back.
Is it in a particular font? and-
Yes.
I kind of like subtly pointed out to people, I guess.
I'm going to kill the red cap.
All right.
Oh, thank fuck.
When we get back, she's dead. It's all right. It's still legal if I'm the freeholder. I can do what I want. Firing squad.
I don't think
Look, he opens doors with chainsaws. It says freehold.
I think straight up murder kind of supersedes.
We're going to have to remove that before getting on the road.
Oh, don't worry. It'll incinerate as soon as we activate the engines.
Ah, what? Oh my god.
The outside of the Winnebago will grow to be way too hot. The wind resistance will create friction. Look, I only take this thing out when I'm really pissed. And then he reaches inside and he flicks like 7 switches.
Hold on a second.
And then opens up like a cap over 2 switches, in which case he takes 2 keys out from his pockets, jams them in, and then twists.
By pissed, you mean loaded off your fucking face.
And instead of hearing an engine gun to life, you just hear... And then you hear... And it just starts trundling out at a normal speed.
Oh, okay. Whew.
It's a Winnebago. I can't make it go like 700 miles an hour without attracting notice. But it's still nuclear powered. We're never going to have to go to a gas station ever.
Sister, don't take this the wrong way, but where did you get nuclear material? That doesn't seem legal.
That'd
I'm
be such a
Mr.
spoil
Flex,
sport.
bitch.
I think I also just got served. What?
Patches.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to...
Hell.
Fucking
Where are
kill
you
Sister
headed?
Flex.
We're going to Quebec City, and once we're there, had we picked a time?
Sybil's.
Yeah, I'm going to Sybil's. 3 days' time from whenever I received that call. So we've got a few hours to kill before we get to the evening or the
Yeah,
afternoon.
but We're just going to fast forward to you anyway.
Yeah.
Sybil's tenderness, the bar.
Is is anyone else accompanying her to this meeting? Or is she alone?
Unless I'm going to specifically be told not to, I'm going to be out on the street, kind of keeping an eye.
All right. So you're going to like hold an unlit cigarette and every once in a while just like bring it close to your mouth, but not all the way because that would be ooky.
It sounds like something Braum would do. No, I'm a great covert agent.
I'm going to point
Make
out a
some
coffee
streetwise.
shop across the street
Oh, that's a much better idea. Thank you.
with
Yes, okay.
tell you to sit in the window and enjoy your...
He sits like
tea.
on the windowsill.
Oh
and
my
like-
God, John.
Oh God.
What about you, Sophia?
Wow.
So I want to speak to the owner of the. There was, actually, at Sybil's Tenderness, I want to ask if I can play a little impromptu concert there later on in the evening, and if that's approved, then I want to text Allneck just in a casual. Hi, I'm in town playing a concert tonight. Would love it if you could be there.
You asking for a timeout?
No, sorry, it's Tuesday. Sorry.
Yeah,
That was not
No, it
subtle
is
at all.
Tuesday. You're right.
for these guys.
We're not in Braum's dream anymore.
This is real life. Until it's not. 2 drinks.
So we're in...
I always forget how good this soundtrack is.
Fuck, what's the second? Sybil's
Tenderness.
Tenderness.
That's it. I keep thinking that it's temperance, and I'm like, that's not it.
That doesn't sound right.
Doesn't sound like something for a bar.
That'd be a great name for a bar. Temperance? Nah, that's terrible. I'll work on it. Hey!
That's not... I said a character, not a player. Do you know how much fucking information I have to keep in my goddamn head?
Like whatever a normal amount is plus 10.
There is a trip to the oratory that happened the previous...
I think it was while your internet was out.
Yeah.
It was oot.
So on the inside, remember that these are like just like overstuffed armchairs and like a fire and stuff like that. And even though it's the summertime on the inside, it still feels as if you're coming in out of the cold. So the fire is all kinds of inviting, and she brings you some bread. Remember the bread. And it's about 10 minutes later that a tall, slender, immaculately dressed Slua comes in, sweeping his long black hair back as he sits down across from you. I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here.
Are you all right?
Yes. And you?
No.
Do you need passage out of town?
That would raise suspicion.
If it's worth it, we'll do it.
There are a few of us who may need to leave soon. The Duchess has been acting entirely normally these past few weeks. I don't see how. As I understand it, your freehold was taken from you and then just as quickly returned.
It's a small mix-up.
That doesn't make sense.
I wasn't even there at the time, so I can't give you all the details. But know that you and others will be welcome there, and that at least the freehold itself won't be harmed.
I've heard whispers. Whispers that I promised I would tell no one. And he reaches into his coat and he pulls out an envelope and slides it across the table. And here. I'm sorry that I can't tell you anything.
That's fine.
But I do have one question for you. Does she know your role in this? Is she only against Sister Flex, or is it you?
I'm sure there's association playing in it, but I am not directly under the fire, but certainly by association.
She tried to seize a knocker holding. I wouldn't stand for it if I were you.
Everything was set right. And
I can mend a tear, but that doesn't mean the suit is whole.
absolutely. But it does mean you can still attend an event wearing it.
I need you to get a friend of mine out. Can you do that for me?
Yes.
I will make sure that he's at the corner of insert Quebec Street and Quebec Street. Thank you.
Remain safe.
It isn't safe.
And find a way out if you can.
If I leave, it will be a stone from the foundation being removed.
Perhaps that is what needs to happen.
You've seen the chateau.
Yes.
Does it not deserve to stay standing?
Lives are also beautiful.
Lives, in my experience, can be just as expendable.
Yes.
And he somehow manages to, like, unbend himself out of the chair. Joints moving the wrong direction, popping sounds. And he straightens up. Thank you. And he turns and he leaves.
I'm going to enjoy some food and drink.
Okay.
But at some point I'll get up to the bathroom and while in one of the stalls. Whoop.
Inside the envelope is a folded, creased parchment. It looks... Actually, please roll me. Your intelligence crafts, your specialty does not apply.
It's not a mechanism.
There's like gears and shit in the letter. You're like, well,
Could be.
that'd be great. Yeah, it's actually kind of cool.
Difficulty is 7.
Wow.
1,
that's a
2,
good
3,
roll.
4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
shit.
All
It's
successes.
all of them. All the dice.
Oh my god.
To make up for the last roll of the same pool.
Inside are 2 things. There's the parchment. And the parchment you recognize as having the exact same printing and pressing technique, the creation technique, as the other scrolls that you saw Fala carrying. And dusted on this parchment, you see a set of fingerprints that have been highlighted.
Ooh.
And then on a small index card next to the parchment,
Excuse me.
you see that same set of fingerprints. And on the other side is a seal with a sigil of House Beaumain. When you have your concert, the various fae who are inside Sybil's, not temperance, but tenderness,
Yeah.
kind of relax back and enjoy it. Mab seems very happy to perform here because it is warm in here, unlike all the air conditioning that has been around. But Alnek doesn't show up.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
I'm assuming he didn't respond to the text message. Okay.
Hey, babe, you up?
You up?
Yeah.
At the end of the concert, though, as you're leaving, you see a figure crouched on a bench, on a bus stop bench outside, looking up at you, and still has the same kind of robes that he would normally be wearing, but they're rags. tattered and destroyed.
So I want to stand near him, but not immediately next to him. I'm like adjusting my bag and looking for something inside.
Alnek twists his head. She's been sending me to places I've never wanted to visit. Messages seemingly blank. She's keeping me busy.
You're not well.
I don't want to go back there.
Come back with us.
She'll notice I'm gone.
Is there some way you can get out?
I have a friend who's trying to get me out. He told me to be at Quebec City Corner and Quebec City Corner.
Do I know about this? Have we?
I mean,
Have we
I don't
reconvened
know how
before my
much the
concert?
time. I guess so. I would have been like, we're meeting someone and picking them up.
Cool. That's to come back with us. We'll help you.
You see that his seeming is starting to fade. He's carrying a lot of banality on him.
I can't fix Changeling's banality. I can only fix their nightmare. Damn it.
Don't worry, Methodiel. We got this.
Alnek. Okay, don't think about any of the places that she sent you to. Will you tell me a story of your favorite place that you've ever visited?
Yes. Once upon a time,
Fuck.
and he just looks at you with this hopelessness.
Let's get you inside.
Okay.
Here, come on. Take my hand.
There must be a way to share glamour
He reaches out and he takes your hand.
with him. Stick it on his heart.
I'm assuming it doesn't work if I give him dross, because he has to use it for a cantrip.
Yeah, you can't use
Okay.
dross to just absorb. In fact, if you try to destroy dross just to save your own banality, you'll just gain banality from it.
Oh shit!
Because you're like
crazy.
destroying art for no reason.
Right.
Right.
Fuck this.
Ugh.
Like, that was Van Gogh's Sunflowers. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it was a forgery. Masterpiece. Okay.
All right, so then I just want to get him inside and try to find Patches and Braum.
Patches, I think, is probably still inside.
Braum
is still like wearing down his Popeye candy cigarette.
I brought a whole pack. I actually had a quick thing that I wanted to do, if that was appropriate,
Sure,
which
go
was just casually check in on the sewer where the vampire hideout was before.
Dear God, casually?
So cash.
We saw the back.
I'm not gonna, like,
the
go
other
down,
exit.
knock on the
there
door
were
and be
two
like,
ends
"Hello."
to it. So there's the one right in front of the fucking
All right.
Well,
chateau and the
excuse-
same one.
cash.
You head over to where that sewer is.
Yeah. Just cash. I'm gonna check a little, smell a little poop. It's
Just a
gonna be great.
regular, everyday, normal guy.
All right. So you head over to where the sewer is, and you.
Raise the grate.
Okay.
The sewer. Yeah, no, it was beneath. I remember this. It was beneath a mailbox. I
Yeah.
remember this. And head down the ladder.
I'm gonna have you roll. Are you trying to be any especially like stealthy about this? Or?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you to roll me your wits stealth at a difficulty of 8, please.
Okay. So because of my skin, it's actually at a +1 diff from there.
Yep.
So I'd like to spend a...
No, I'm taking.
Oh, you're okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a 7.
I'm going to spend a willpower on
Sure,
this.
spend that willpower.
Or I'm going to break this pencil and not spend anything.
Are you like willing this roll to go well, Kate?
I like to think so.
Should have been.
I got 1 success.
Including the willpower?
Correct. No, sorry, 2. Sorry. Counting. It's my
All
specialty.
right. So you
tutor math.
head forward, and you remember that it's like kind of like a U,
With
and in the middle of the U there's
door,
a
yeah.
door. So you open the door.
I want to say there were cameras originally.
Cameras are not there.
They
any
seem to be...
longer.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll try the knob, see if it's unlocked.
Okay. It seems unlocked.
Hand on the knob.
Open it a little bit, peer in. I'm not just like walking in because who knows who's in there, right?
All right.
I'm being subtle.
So, so you
I'm
open
Braum.
it. And from inside, light spills out into the hallway, and you hear, "Come in."
I'm gonna regret this.
Gaff.
Gaff for sure. Do I recognize this voice?
No.
I don't go into the room, but I do open the door fully.
Inside the room, you see a bespectacled man in a white lab coat. The restaurant apparatus is still all around him. I see that you've arrived.
I didn't know I was expected.
How useful for me. Come in, come in, come in. It's all right, I don't bite.
Are you sure about that?
No. But I've already eaten today. My name is Seville. Seville.
Seville's temperance.
No.
Damn it.
Damn it! Although...
Temperament.
Temperament.
Just gonna keep pushing it.
Come
further.
inside. Roll willpower.
It's okay, guys. This is like probably my highest pool. Botch. Instant. 4 successes.
You feel this urge to come inside, but you successfully resist it.
I've heard tell of you, Seville.
Have you now?
I have.
Well, what do they say about me?
Not much, frankly.
So you haven't heard tell of me? Well, I can tell you what I am. I see you.
Sorry.
And that's enough for me. Let's have a conversation, you and I. And I'll see if I can help you. Because your friends have gotten into quite a mess.
I don't think I want your help.
No. And he reaches under his chair and he pulls out a very old doctor's bag. And he opens it and pulls out a sack of blood just sitting in his hands. It looks like a standard donation bag. I hate the taste of it, but it's all I drink now. That's too true that your friend is destroyed. They are coming for her. And I'd rather that they not realize that they are destroying someone very important.
I see.
I can't approach her. You must understand this. After all, I do have an antithesis. And far be it for one who runs through the night to approach. It would be so wrong of me to stand in the presence of the quill of the sun. And I think we'll end the session there.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
Really, Braum?
Yeah,
You had
really,
a
Braum,
plan.
you fucking plan.
Really, Jorik, you went and got your fancy shirt, but you had a plan. Really? Really?
I'm sorry, it keeps happening. It doesn't keep happening. I keep.
You
doing
have a
it.
cell phone in this universe.
Amazing. Well, we got this info before I died anyway, right? You planned that.
I don't have anything clever for you. It's fancy corner in just a moment.
Well,
Dear God. Guys, is there any way we could try to turn on the AC, and if people can hear it, we will immediately turn it off?
yes, it's super hot. Do you mind if I attempt it?
What do we think?
Super hot.
Can we try?
Super.
Guys,
Turn
tell
the
us
fan
I've been
too
like
loud.
No, I'm gonna
pulling
point
up
the
my
fan
little
at you.
pant legs.
That's fair.
Don't do the air conditioner, but let's see if we can get this.
All right.
for you.
Banana. Thank you, Captain Daff. Ooh. It's getting breezy.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
Oh,
Is
my
that better
God.
for you?
That's better. Thank you.
Super.
Thanks, guys.
Super hot.
Yes, that did count as a gaffe. He doesn't know why yet, but it does.
Oh,
You insulted the polite vampire, Scott.
it's about to get a whole lot more.
So yeah, we're gonna need to play the game, but more than that, we can welcome back Aragorn.
Aragorn!
Who's awesome.
Oh,
Yay,
And
hi!
oh,
Hi.
hello. Oh, you mean actually welcome back? Oh, okay, hi.
You can speak again.
Hooray.
so
How the game?
how angry are you at
GG.
Braum/Scott right now?
Well, you will see by the play of the game choices.
Oh boy.
I will say, Scott.
I mean,
that
I
was
like it. I like that you're.
from a
Do
chaos
you though? I
perspective.
don't think you guys do.
I like that.
What did like Crosshair slip
the-
you a 20 or
right?
something like that?
the returning to check on them. Awesome.
Be at least
without
50.
telling anyone.
Foolish.
Maybe. Look, Gmail now has the ability to quick plug for Gmail.
Snooze.
You can now, you can snooze emails and you can schedule emails. Maybe I scheduled you a message being like, if you receive
Braum
this,
does not have
I'm
a smartphone.
dying.
Braum doesn't
Established.
Can you
have
cancel it?
Gmail. It's been established he has Juno at best.
Yeah.
No.
Well, with that, let's actually just throw out the play of the game
All
options
right.
here. Braum has a plan, I guess.
Wow.
Sophia creates the path to Lauren's new life, and
Okay.
Patches becomes a coyote.
Ow.
That's vote
Oh.
0, 1, or 2.
Thanks, Aragorn.
That would make you a Nuisha if you. Never mind.
I don't know. Fucking LARPs.
Nuisha or were coyotes.
I don't know.
So as those votes are coming in, I'm gonna
I just
ask.
want Patches to steal the Winnebago and like smuggle changelings just all around everywhere for the rest
Be
of her life.
amazing. Party bus / like revolution bus. I'm into it.
The Patches
Kung Fu
bus
Finish is like,
coming.
no, Nuisha,
The
he
Patches
knows.
bus is coming
He
to get up
knows.
all the changelings that need to leave Quebec City.
I'm gonna ask Aragorn, what did you learn today?
Ooh, I had forgotten how difficult it is to complete objectives that you gave me before the game starts.
It's a good thing to learn, I'd say.
Kate?
Learning about how Patches feels about dreams, and like, yes, dreams are cool, but like, it's like, you know, certain religious texts. Some people will read exactly the words on the page, and a lot of people will see them as stories to guide you. So I feel like, yeah, she's learning that balance.
Scott?
Too much, I guess. I mean, no. What am I saying? I learned that the links to previous selves, leaving the metagame outside for a second, links to our to previous history or universes are becoming ever more present and ever closer. What that means for us, I don't know.
Elizabeth?
Sophia learned that dreams can get away from her, but that just makes her want to learn more about them so she can control them more.
Well, I know what I learned. I learned that apparently when Braum has a plan, that wins him play of the game.
I guess.
Does one experience make up for death? This is what we're going to find out next week, guys, I
You
think.
can just buy the death away, right?
Right,
how
yeah,
it
that's how that works, for
you have
sure.
enough XP?
How much XP to buy away one's death? Can I take a
You were
scar?
the favored child.
I was, and now I am the unfavored child.
Are you? Just because you decide to do something?
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Something kind of crazy.
Braum's already died once. He's going for two. You realize that
Two.
vampires don't cause chimerical damage.
Nope.
Nope.
I for what it's worth, guys,
You get
if
high
we don't
as
get a chance to
fuck while
discuss
drinking your
this,
blood.
Oh boy, I'll get them crazy on my blood. If we don't get a chance to talk about during Fancy Corner, please feel free to tweet at me. We can have a conversation on Twitter about decision making in games.
Try to avoid spoilers until.
Oh
the
yes, thank you.
episode's
Yes,
on to
actually,
get
so
to
don't do
us.
that. Or DM me or whatever.
yeah.
You can feel free
Tweet
to
at-
tweet angry gifs at Scott. That is encouraged.
I actually get a bunch
Or
of those a day anyway. So.
Start a topic on the forum about this episode
That's
and
literally the
tweet
best.
at Scott when you're
angry
like,
gifs.
hey, check the forums.
You
Jerk
asshole.
fish.
Yeah.
Jerk. Jerk.
Jerk wreck.
Hey, you know, we have a drink counter.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Big one.
That's
Gesturing?
25 drinks.
That's
Yeah,
Because
but
that's when I
the-
first.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you guys a clue.
Oh.
You have to be specific.
Oh. I started writing them down, the incidences, and then I stopped because they got crazy.
What are your theories?
Specific. And whenever I feel like I was doing a lot of gesturing today. But like, I assumed it was whenever PCs gesticulated with our arms.
I thought it was a gesture as well. The only other thing I can think of is whenever Braum did something that made any of us react, like rolling our eyes, leaning back, head in hand.
I
But
don't,
I don't know.
think they all revolved around in-game
Fair
things.
enough.
Yeah, I think some of it came up during break or like break,
Specific.
whatever.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. I don't know.
I would propose, because I wrote like laughing ? I.e. laughing between, like breaking character to laugh. So I might suggest
Out of character.
possibly even like just me, but I don't know if it could be to any of us. We could go with out of character laughter. Does anyone have any ideas?
Yeah,
like I really
I
got
don't know.
nothing. We're going?
I don't think we're going to be specific enough. So.
Final answer. Out of-
Gesturing.
Oh, yep. All right, that's our final answer. I was reaching for the buzzer, too.
Is that your
So
final
very
answer?
It is.
nearly. You
Oh.
guys actually almost
Laughter.
got to it.
Does John get...
Specifically out of character gesturing. So
All
when
right.
you were
That's-
pantomiming what your characters were doing, we didn't get that.
That's good.
I'm gonna give it to you.
Yay!
Thanks,
I'm gonna
John.
give it to you. It's
John knows
You
he's
got
taking
close
my
enough.
experience away.
you got close enough, and I don't mean to take that away from our illustrious mods, but that's very specific.
Aragwen has left the call.
Oh, yeah, that one actually. I guess
Aragwen
did
has
really
left
early.
the game.
All right, so that's what is that? 4 for us then, Kate?
Yep.
And 5 for Scotty Boy.
Yeah.
Yep.
God damn it! I'm so close to getting oneiromancy 4. I'm gonna be the unfavored child next week. Still. Ugh. Can I convert 3 XP into 1 normal XP?
No.
Damn it!
What can we spend a sex? You know what? Never mind. Maybe this
What
isn't
is
the conversation
cash
for now.
value of a XP?
When you're trying to hit on an NPC, you can spend 5 XP to like raise their entrance level 1 tick.
What?
What?
It's
I love it.
You use your previous sexual encounters
To-
as a flirting mechanism?
yes.
Yeah,
You use
I
it
mean-
to influence your skill
I
with
buy it.
acquiring new
Because-
sexual partners.
Because Braum's a troll, he can only spend his XP on getting a new wife.
Hey, people agree at that point.
Oh god.
Yay.
Perhaps they'll die too, just like the rest of them.
Yep.
Yikes.
You'll float too.
Wait,
You'll
Claire is
float
dead.
too.
Oh god, Jesus, John.
What I will say
Yes.
is that thanks to generosity, not only from Aragwen, who's currently in the
Aragwen.
call, but
Oh.
from others, we hit another
Another
we hit
tier.
another tier.
Yeah.
So a What If Wednesday is in your future,
Terrible crosshair.
which is really cool.
Mm.
I'm looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, guys, thank you so incredibly very much.
Yes.
We had a goal. We like rushed it in a time that I don't think any of us expected to, and y'all's continue to be so very generous, and we're just hoping to keep up with you. So thank you.
Yeah. And I'm really excited to see what ifs you guys will come up with, as well as which NPCs you want to quiz in the repository of secrets. So we're going to chat a little and figure out the most efficient way to
Sorry.
gather those submissions. And I've prepared the survey for the donors specifically to narrow down the big pile of questions to what they
Because
want
there's so
most.
many questions at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But it is thanks to you, the bits, the donations. You guys have the dashboard in front of you. You want to call out the people who threw down?
So just in the last 3 hours, so we can't see all of them because so many things happened. We've got
Crazy BSN subscribed. Aragwen used bits. Grubermensch donated. Low donated. Aragwen. Vajuz. Aragwen again. Kaiser Omnic. John, can you scroll down a little bit? To the left more.
There,
Yeah.
now
Scroll
scroll
down,
down.
please. A little bit more. Stop. Aragwen used bits. Crosshair resubscribed, saying "Let Chaos Reign." Juby Meg gifted a sub to Cold Drake. Anonymous donated. Juby Meg resubscribed. Shiny Mewy followed. Dude,
It's been crazy.
There's been a
Dudes.
bunch of support. We thank you so much. And hey, if we can get to the next tier, that's great. But just know that we've reached a goal and we
Mhm.
appreciate it.
Mhm.
Hey, if you check out rpgclinic.com, you'll see that there's been a bunch of updates on the NPC things, which means that we owe you some shit.
Oh,
But that's still open. Remember that if we get multiple contributors, that means that we'll throw some more things out there for you. Kung Fu Fenris has added more stuff, so you can check that out as well.
I wrote a little thing about Sophia. It's on
Nice.
there.
It's on the forums?
Nice.
Yes.
All right.
Ah.
But Kung Fu Fenris won't be here next week, so instead you're just going to have to read his article about Vampire 5th Edition. It's up. Go and have a look.
Mhm.
Folks, it's been great, but look, September 2nd,
It's coming soon.
that's the marathon. 3 bombshells in that.
Didn't we get like
So
3 bombshells today? Like, I feel like this is going to be
He's
insanity.
just warming up for his ability to drop them.
God.
Practicing.
Out
we're
of
trying.
character, the thing I'm so excited of, because we've been theory crafting, especially Fenris and I, as to who different people might be. And 2 things. First of all, I 100% guessed who would be who, like way back, like episode 2. You can check it. And then the second thing is there is no possibility of Jor-Ray, which was a big risk. We were considering it, that some of you guys might have accidentally ended up with people that would have created a Jor-Ray, and I was in a panic, and it didn't happen.
I mean,
Are
it's
you
not
sure?
impossible now. I mean,
Liz,
Braum can get awful lonely sometimes.
it was awfully smexy when he punched that beach with his glowing fist.
What? Oh, right.
You haven't thunderhammered, bruh.
Yeah, I know. I know.
No, hold on to the original scolding.
Yeah, you're being scolded.
Oh, sorry. Ah.
There you go. That's a good scold sound.
Folks, we've got some streams coming up. Monday?
I'm open for a steel stream tomorrow, guys. This is week 3 in a row. I'm promising stuff to my wonderful loyal viewers and my subscribers. Possibly some daytime streams to make up for it.
Wednesday, you'll probably see an RPG clinic from me. Thursday?
I will be streaming more Raven Rabbids.
Friday?
Punchy! Assassin's Creed Origins.
Saturday?
Depending on whether or not I can escape certain events on Saturday. Hopefully we will start a new game.
And the game that we have decided on is, are we going to say it? Primordia.
From Why Did I Games, right?
Yeah, from Why
Same
Did I.
makers
So,
of Techno
We'll see,
Babylon.
but on Sunday,
Nice.
a special birthday edition of Changeling right here at day 44.
I think that's 1 year also since we
Up.
started Changeling.
It is. To the right.
Or whatever.
We'll see you next time.
Mwah.
Bye. Joy is gonna happen. I
Don't
swear
ever
it.
do a Braum.
Joy.
Hashtag
Joy,
Joray.
Joy.
Yeah, no.